After the long night. Holy shit.
It was quite the long night.
So,
The
remember
night
what
that
happened?
never ends. We finally got to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in the middle of your long rest.
We're also, the people over here are sitting outside of an emergence hole.
Oh, yeah, you're in
we've-
the Chief's Hall.
Yeah,
In which
we've
the
barred
courtyard has a hole.
we've barred the doors in case anyone comes by to try to fuck us up in our sleep.
Yep.
We're preparing ourselves. I believe to our east, northeast a little bit, we noticed many prisoners being taken underground. I think it was Basilio's group that we left behind. I don't know if that was I don't know if that was confirmed or not by sight.
Basilio. Well, you met with Basilio and then you left him in the courtyard at the top.
Yeah, up north. But I don't know if the people being dragged across from the northeast were Basilio's group. I don't know if we ever confirmed that. I know Artanis engaged them with his water elementals, and they got pretty fucked up.
Yeah, their luck had run out.
But no, the water elementals got fucked up.
Yeah.
Last hurrah.
We also noticed drag marks going down to this emergence hole here, coming from the Chief's Hall. So I believe our plan is after we rest to venture down there and try to do a search and rescue attempt. But that's up to the party.
Oh yeah, I don't think anything was discussed about next steps yet.
Our newfound friend Nerzul unfortunately perished in the battle. He put up a valiant fight. However, the grasping tendrils that came from the earth just decided to fuck his day.
Oh, that is an understatement.
Yep.
I don't think we killed. Oh, we did. We killed some bitch that was a snake lady, Basilingus.
Oh, she's unconscious.
She's here. We have her.
Oh, well, we fucked her day up to make up for Nuzul's death.
Mm-hmm.
She has a ring or amulet or something that doesn't come off her, but we're going to cut it off if we need to.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have made an attempt to remove it yet. It just woke her up when you touched it.
Bardoon will have no issues removing a finger or two. That thing.
The amulet. Yeah, it's around her neck.
He has no problem removing her
Even
head.
better for
to get to it.
Bardoon.
But he's working on his inner peace, you know. He realized in the last fight that he has to calm himself.
Ooh. Yeah. It's been a long night with no rage. All the rage is gone.
He got a bit of a wake up call after he rescued his buddy.
Ross?
Yeah, after he rescued Ross. He got a bit of a wake up call.
Oh.
You know, he led Fist and the group out from the underground while his comrades were holding back the monsters. And then he saw Ross tied up against the wall, looking pretty fucked up, and he's come to realize he has to make better choices.
Interesting.
He's still working on it.
He's still working
growing as a person.
Working on it. All right?
Interesting.
You can't go from being a super angry person to calm in a snap of a finger.
Yeah, you got to see at least a dozen comrades die.
Yeah. I mean, like
Process.
Nerzul came and tried to assist us as best he could, then he got fucking mercilessly killed.
Shit, yeah, we're up to like 3.
And we've also seen some other people die along the way that we could have saved, but unfortunately, they didn't make it.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard the stories about Angel, did you? He was a champ.
I've been regaled.
Yeah,
Regaled.
quite the lad. Now that he's gone, he's really coming into his own.
Well, Angel won't be alone anymore. There's now a paladin. They might not be in the same spot, but they're both 6 feet under.
I'm sure they're drinking in Valhalla or whatever that
Did we actually
accommodates to.
So I thought we just
Equivocate.
Thought you what?
I thought we just left him. Did we actually bury him?
Oh yeah, Nerzul's body's just in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had time to go back yet.
There's an emergence hole. We could just drop him down, and he'd be a little bit further than 6 feet, but
We should
he'll be
definitely go
underground.
cremate his body. It's the least we can do for Celeborn.
Well, we should see with the other Radiant Dawn Knights how they take care of their deceased.
I suppose that's admirable.
I mean, Quan may have a better idea of what needs to be done.
Yeah, for my notes last session, I wrote left Basilio to defend the people, and then I just took a picture of our shitty situation where we were trapped in the house. I'm like, and then this was the rest of the session.
Oh, I got poisoned. That was not fun.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, Laura was really close to dying too.
Yeah.
Dotaro actually wasn't that close to death this time.
Yeah, he was just chilling.
He was just hanging out on the side of a building, having a good time.
Smart lizard.
He was pretending he was invisible.
He was wishing he was a chameleon.
I'm gonna miss that scroll of water elemental.
They didn't even try and attack him or anything.
I know. Well, there was lots of shit going on. Ner'zhul was dying on the street.
Yeah, but good bad guys would have still shot the guy that wasn't attacking.
I mean, he's just a big green dog lizard. Yeah. They probably didn't care that much. I think they were more worried about the guys wearing armor and slashing at them with shields, swords and shields.
Fucking up their day.
Yeah.
Pretty solid session last time. Did we fought in that house for 2 sessions? Like we spent 1 session like scouting and then I messed up like twice.
Yeah, you basically got into it and then the session ended.
Yeah. And then the next session was just like all combat.
Oh, we also killed a ghost. We did kill a ghost.
There was a ghost.
Still have no idea what the ghost was, where it came from, but he was fucking with
you mean this thing?
Ner'zhul.
Yeah.
That is a
right there. Kill it.
Can I show you what that thing looked like? He's not a ghost per se.
I believe you did when Ner'zhul and I were fighting it in the house the first time.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
But it was trying to overcome Ner'zhul's mind, and he effortlessly defeated it.
That's what I recall.
Yeah, he fucking obliterated that thing.
His faith was not shaken at all.
No.
That's how devout of a warrior he was.
Must be like what, 30? I'm gonna try to find a
picture. Faith or his rage, whatever. We want to give it credit to. Are we talking about, dude?
No, the thing you guys fought, I'm trying to find a picture of. I'm just gonna link you in a sec. You guys
is it like a white or something?
No, it's a shadow demon.
So it must be another concoction of like what they've been making with these fucking captives.
Well, it did speak. It did speak to someone and say to not let them get their hands on it.
Really? Like it wanted us to kill it?
No, that was after the shadow demon died.
Oh, I thought I was talking to Zerul and said don't let the bad guys get him, but also he wanted to kill us.
So they were saying not to let us get the thing?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't talking to me, so I didn't pay that much attention.
Yeah, I don't even know if I was there for that conversation, so...
That was between Ner'zhul and the Shadow Demon.
No, that was not the Shadow Demon. I just want to make sure that's clear.
I thought it was the Shadow Demon. But it wasn't talking to me, so I have no idea.
There, that is what that thing was.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. That thing's scary.
That's an ugly motherfucker.
It's a lot scarier than its prowess in combat would have me believe. Because you guys just handled it.
Did it speak?
No.
No. Okay.
Troy.
Yeah.
Can you link my token to my character sheet?
Yes, I can.
Don't do it.
Thank you. That way I only had to update health on one of them.
Ba-dunk. There you go. I think that should work.
I don't think so. I'm still at 45.
What? Oh, that's because the token overrides the journal entry. I don't know how it links to a character sheet, to be honest. That just makes it so if I drag the journal entry on, it'll make whatever token I liked.
No, if you go to the cog, there's an option in the DM's part. You have advanced options.
The cog.
Yeah.
What cog do you speak of?
When you click my character token.
Okay. On the token
little
itself.
cog.
Okay, yeah.
And then you have advanced features you can click. Well, I'm just loading mine so I can click someone.
Maybe I'll figure that out after. I'm not really seeing it.
It's under basic on your right hand side, bar 1. There's a drop down.
Oh,
You
the
just
drop
set
down.
it to HP,
I
and
see.
then bar 3 you set it to AC, and then my guy has AC and HP tied to his character sheet.
Okay, so bar 1 HP. Oh, this is cool.
And then that way whenever I update that, it updates my character sheet.
How does the alphabet
Vice versa.
work? There you go.
There we go. Perfect.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
We good. You're welcome.
Just let me do my minutes.
Just because I'm a lazy player.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Might as well use the technology you're given.
Yeah.
Alora, it looks like you have Steiner behind bars with all of your bars. Like you are locking him up.
I guess so.
It's like no one can get at him. The old ball and chain.
I don't know how to hide them.
No, I don't
But
think you
they're
can.
there.
That's
just
Troy
life
can do
now.
that.
But I like them.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you can still see them, but she won't be able to.
Oh, well, yeah, I have
it's
to be
a
able to see them.
GM feature.
I see. All right. Hey, Kirk, did you do your level up?
Yeah, I took mobile.
Oh, nice.
I don't get anything else, right?
Well, you're a level 6 fighter.
Oh,
Is that the case?
I don't know.
You took mobile. Level 6. Oh yeah, yeah. Fighter level 6 gets another thing. Yeah. You just get your HP and your feet.
Oh yeah, HP. I'm gonna roll for that.
Okay. Fucking mobile
Yeah.
Phoenix back in the house. Fighters are good.
Fighters get so many ASIs. It's awesome.
So it's a D10 plus con.
Just you wait till I get my next feature and I get fucking dash.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Plus con?
Yep. Close. You just need a slash in there. Wow, you have a lot of con. Holy shit.
Yeah, holy
Too
shit.
bad you rolled so bad. No wonder you're such a meat tank.
He's only 2 health under average.
Not bad.
You Kirk roll for his stats.
Yeah, he just rolled for his HP.
You risky son of a gun. What do you get? 8.
We got 8.
Plus 4 con? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you had plus 4 dex. I guess that's the other guy?
My belt gives me plus 2 con.
Oh, that's right.
It's plus 2 con as a stat, not plus 2 as a bonus.
Yeah.
So it's plus 1 con. Like as a
Is it?
bonus.
Oh
It's-
shit.
Yeah, it'd be like your main score.
Yeah, like
Like-
your 14 is up to 16, so you get plus
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
16 is up to 18.
Yes, he's good.
Yeah.
So you get plus 3.
18 is a
Plus 4 at 18.
Oh, fuck,
That-
okay.
yeah.
My
It's
bad.
a base 16.
Con
That's
is my
crazy.
second highest stat.
What's your highest?
Dex. Well,
They're
Well-
the same, right?
like, yeah.
Okay, that makes
Dex
sense.
was,
Like, you have one higher than 18? That's fucking phenomenal.
Because his first ability score feat was Dex, I believe.
Okay. Shit. I'm jealous. Because con is my defense. I should have got more con in the beginning. I thought we, like, leveled up more with, like, the stats as well when I did my attributes. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know it was, like, only ever 4 levels. And
Yeah, you really only get to have 2 useful stats, so it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to do a mage. Like, doing Phoenix as a
Oh, yeah.
Eldritch Knight was really hard.
Yeah, you
I
can't
mean-
count on the damage from your spells as much as the utility.
like, stone sorcerers are just, they're a good combo because I get my defense from my constitution and my health, and then I get charisma. So I only technically need 2, but I got dex because I
Yeah.
like it. And I had a different defense in the beginning.
Yeah.
Druids are really good for building with 2 stats.
Oh, because they're
Yeah.
friggin' wisdom move.
Yeah. Because they don't wear armor anyways, so
Yeah, it's pretty
they're
much
not allowed to
it.
use anything metal.
What? Metal is the best. What stone sorcery is all about. We love our metal.
Those sick guitar solos.
Yeah, exactly. Heavy metal. Actually get 2 paladin moves per spell level. And at level 3 I get blinding smite and elemental weapons.
Oh,
shit.
that is dope.
And like blinding smite I might get next level. It's like 3d8 extra and blinding.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so good.
that's
I'm
worth the
like,
spell
oh my
slot.
goodness. That's what
Are
I'm
you-
gonna do.
Are you ready for me to get blinding smite on my guy, Nick?
That'd be awesome.
On Calyx.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking crit the damage. I'm excited to see what you do in the next rounds. See if you can top yourself on the what, like 58 damage you did.
Something crazy.
You're gonna run into one character that's gonna have like the repost move like you. and
Oh
you're gonna
man,
kill
it's
yourself.
just gonna yeah.
Well, like if
Quick,
if
he
one of
reflects
our
the damage.
paladins would have had that
Everyone
smite,
dies.
when I got like crit by that chick doing like a level 4 spell.
Oh,
Yeah. The death ray in the last session.
the ray of
Yeah.
its sickness.
Yeah, if it had
like,
hit anybody else, they
35
would have
damage.
like been concerned about them never coming back from that hit.
Yeah,
Probably.
It was huge.
Like,
that was.
I guess we're a
so
little stronger
huge.
now, but I only have 37 health, and it did like 45, 47.
Yeah, like it was fucking crazy. I was actually scrolling up to see if I can find where that roll was, because I've never rolled so much damage on a single hit before. But there's too many concentration saves to even find it.
Okay. So I started writing down what we would probably say to this bitch when we wake her up. So I
Why
guess I
did
could
you
be
shoot
like,
me with that spell, you bitch?
yeah. I mean, that could be like definitely the start of it.
Are we sleeping still?
You think they're
Rest
waking
yet?
up?
Yeah. If you want to resume the game, you guys are sleeping, and I think you guys are sleeping in a little bit because it's been a hell of a time. And
Well,
you have
okay.
2 elves among you, right?
Yep.
We have a couple.
Yeah, so the elves are meditating and not having to like be unconscious for the whole time. So you'll notice some guards actually approach the door and see that you're resting. And they're actually Radiant Dawn soldiers.
Oh.
So it's so you're nothing to worry about there. And then Quan is actually going to get up early and then rejoin them and leave.
Is he rested?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is anyone gonna ask them to take Ner'zhul's body?
Okay.
I will mention it. Quan,
Hopefully Quan doesn't need to be asked.
Aye.
I'm gonna ask him if he needs assistance with the funeral arrangements for Ner'zhul, for I am a priest of Kellamore. I assume you have your own traditions, but I am here.
Well, that would actually be very kind. You did fight with them in battle till the end. I might take you
Very
up
well.
on that.
I shall ensure his soul gets a safe passing. Lead the way. I'm gonna go with them. But before I do, I guess I don't really have time. Can I say I have mentioned this list of like questions that I wanted to ask the bitch?
You can leave with me.
Yeah, you're still holding her. She's awake and she's just glaring at Artanis with fury.
So, can I have whispered this to like the crew then, outside of her earshot before I leave?
Well, yeah, you can.
I-
Yeah, you can say whatever you
just
want.
posted it. I'll delete it otherwise.
Because
but
you
it's
can
just
wait
like a
for
list of
Quan to
questions.
leave. You can whisper directly in front of her if you want. Like it's whatever you want.
Essentially, I'm
mean,
leaving this list
you
for
could
you guys
always-
to add to.
You could also have just written them down during your rest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have a
that's
lot
true.
of time.
It's
I did that, and I handed it to Bardoon.
Oh, bad person.
And then I second guess myself as I go to hand it to Alora. Can you read? I never asked you if you could read.
Good sir, I have very high intelligence, thank you.
I mean, I assume being a high elf, but you're also a barbarian, I believe, from the stories I've heard. Anyways, take
She
this.
literally
Give it
just
to Steven.
fashioned a loincloth out of that rug.
Add to it if you must.
Bardoon's been a negative influence on Laura. She's tapped into her barbaric nature. It's really starting to come out now.
All right, I accompany Quan after the exchange.
All right, yeah. All right, so you guys will leave and walk the streets in broad daylight, which kind of hurt your eyes, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just battle weary. I keep my hood up.
Yeah. There's still bodies strewn about the street.
Guy.
I think there was, yeah, it was just like guards patrolling, and there's some like townsfolk just like wandering fairly listlessly. It's kind of like the aftermath of what happened is very traumatizing. The people who are left.
That makes perfect sense.
Oh, and yeah, Quan will kind of pick up one end of Nerzul and make a note. Like, his did you see what happened to his sword in the battle? It's not here.
Nerzul's?
Yes.
I look puzzled and like kind of look around. I'm like, I honestly I have no idea. I mean, is it a family blade?
I don't know if it was a family blade, but he guarded it very closely. I imagine he would have liked to keep it, but I don't. It was a chaotic night. I guess there's nothing for it.
Can I do an investigation?
Sure.
Like where it might have gone? Like,
yeah, you can investigate the area.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know
See
what
if
I'm
you
going to
can
drop on
CSI
without
this.
like a.
Yeah, like actually, before
roll.
you roll, describe kind of how you'd CSI this, what you'd look for.
So I'm gonna go to like his weapon belt and his hilt, and like go to his gloves and his hands and see if there's like blood and things around it. Maybe there'd be like drag marks and track marks from the blade. I don't know.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, and I'm gonna have to comb the area as well because I really don't know what signs of a missing sword would look like.
Yeah, let's see the roll.
Yeah, I don't think I have any intelligence, so here we go.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, well, though you may not have a knack for it and it's daylight, you are since you're looking at his person and his hands specifically, you do note that his gauntlet appears to have been pried open. And there's some bruising around there. And the scabbard is still at his hip, but his gauntlet was pried open.
Quan, look at this. I'm not sure what to make of it, but it does seem like we have some sort of pillager on the field.
Well, I guess such a mighty weapon would draw the eyes of many. Just suppose I thought better of the townsfolk here, if that were it, but I don't want to make any assumptions.
I just kind of shake my head, and I'm like, I'm embarrassed that we forgot it out here on the field. It was just such a long night, and we still thought there was things to be done. The moment that we had a rest, we all just took it. Poor Nerzul. Can you describe the weapon for me? Perhaps I'll come across it.
Well, let me pull this up in my memory here. So
yeah, if you want to give me like a description, then I'll just keep with me.
Yeah. Well, it was
Happened to take this picture of it.
Well, that's actually what I'm looking for, so I can describe it from instead of just making it up.
But you could always make it up later.
Yeah, it was a great sword. And no, it was a long sword. It was a mighty blade. It had a black handle and a thick black blade and a very ornate hilt, we'll say. It had a lot of sharp edges. Nerzul fought fiercely with it.
Magical, I'm assuming?
Oh, yes. I dare say it started him down the path to using some mighty sorceress magic.
Well, that is incredibly unfortunate. I will certainly keep a watchful eye out for this blade, and seize and upon any who have it.
Yeah, I would appreciate it. Hopefully, it's not lost in the night.
I concur. But for now, we should see to his spirit. Do some Kellenvor rituals. I believe either Toriel taught me with them, or Kellenvor gave me the ability to do them when I became his cleric.
Yeah, there's actually a cleric spell for this. It's called Ceremony.
Yeah, I don't have that spell.
Oh, you don't have that stuff? Okay.
I mean, I can technically get it.
Well, it's
a level 1
it's
spell.
actually. Oh, okay, yeah, you have to have it prepared to use it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a ritual. It doesn't take a spell slot. It's a 1-hour ritual.
Yeah, I think actually in the Unearthed Arcana, the Grave Clerics had the ability to perform any ceremonial ritual, but I don't think it followed through.
Oh, really?
to
Oh, that'd be cool.
The real. Because like Kellenbor of Death, like it was any death ritual, it could perform it.
And that is specifically referenced in the ceremony spell. There is a funeral rite you can use.
Alright, I'm just gonna do Kellenbor's funeral rite for sessions and just kind of make it up, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because if you do
I'll
the
do-
actual spell, it actually like has features where the target cannot become undead by any means short of a wish spell.
Is it a level 1 spell?
It's a level 1 spell. It also costs 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver.
Oh.
You're a life cleric. You also have it as a domain spell.
Oh. Yeah, but I think that's the spell that Toriel used to induct you into speaking with Kellenbor for the first time.
Interesting. Well, if anyone's gonna get it, it's gonna be Nerzul. And I turn to Quan and be like, I am not prepared for this. Give me 6 hours and I will have the spells ready for his particular god.
Quan bows and says, "Well, I appreciate it. There's many dead to look after. We'll we can get busy with the rest."
Aye. Alright. Well, I'm sure Quan's gonna take Nerzul's body regardless.
Yeah, he's. I'll keep
be
it
around
with
for the funeral
with our group.
preparations later. Fly back to the town he'd call.
All right, I'm going to find the rest of my men and see what transpired over the course of the night.
Aye. Good luck to you.
And you.
Walk over here, look around in the alley, fly over the wall like a badass.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Hey guys, miss me?
Yeah.
Gotta go meditate.
Okay, bye.
Alright.
That's what you guys saying in here.
Interrogating, I'm assuming.
I thought I was, because he gave me the paper because he second guessed you.
Yeah, I know. Troy just asked what the group was doing.
Yes.
Am I still sleeping?
No, you can be
Right.
awake now.
And I'm full health?
Hells yeah.
Alright, motherfucker.
Kurt goes right for the kill.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
What should
I
would like,
heard that enter key.
I would like to start not investigating. Yeah, what's the word I'm thinking of here?
Interrogating.
That's the one. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'd like to start interrogating our victim.
Okay.
Question.
Well, she is yeah.
Is this person not, like, knocked out?
Well, she was knocked out 8 hours ago, but now she has the benefits of a long rest, like all of you. She's fully awake.
We didn't let her sleep, did we?
Well, you guys all slept.
I mean, I wasn't keeping watch on her. I can tell you that.
Yeah, but you guys should have kept slapping her.
It might be.
You get restful sleep if you're not allowed to move. If you're restrained, it doesn't count.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's part of like a restful sleep. If you're restrained, you can't get it.
Okay. Well, then she
You
is
still
just
gain
at,
some partial
like,
benefits, though.
Yeah, I think you
That's
can take a short rest while restrained, but you can't get a full
Yeah.
benefit of a long rest.
Yeah, you don't get the benefits of full rest, but you do get some benefits back.
Mm.
Okay. I'll just.
There's actually stuff in the book for that.
So if you had
Long
any
rest while
ideas, you can forget it.
All right. She's taking a short rest worth of whatever. I'll just give her 20 health, and I'll assume she rolled a bunch of hit dice that I don't know what they are right now.
That's fair.
Artanis
She
is
can
back.
have as much health as she wants. That bitch gonna die.
Yeah, she's still restrained and gagged.
But Artanis is back, right?
Yeah,
if you
but
waited
I
for
don't
him.
really-
Yeah.
I mean, I'd assume we would have started while he was gone.
Yeah,
So
you
that's
guys
just the
could have
notes.
start. I don't really need to be part of this. It's kind of my plan not to be.
Yeah, I mean, he gave us the papers and asked us to interrogate that, so I'm assuming he trusted us enough to interrogate her.
Okay. Then
I'll just wait out here.
Okay, so you're not even in the hall. Okay.
So,
Yeah, we'll
what have you been
Another
up
few minutes.
to?
so I'm gonna just kind of find something to sit on and pull it out in front of her and sit with like my elbows on my knees and be like, listen, I got a few questions for you. If you answer honestly and politely, the big lizard won't eat you. If you're a dick any part through this, the big lizard's gonna eat you. Okay?
You want to roll intimidate?
No?
Do it.
I should
You
I
got
should
this.
emphasize the big lizard is the easy way. You don't want me.
She gets advantage
Roll
for
it,
like
yeah.
all the help
Intimidate
for
with
sure, right?
advantage with Bardoon there, yeah.
Okay.
Good thing.
Yay!
16. Okay. So she sits up straight, and her eyes kind of narrow, but she doesn't really make any other showing through a gag.
Alright, so I'm
She just
gonna
nods.
remove the gag.
'Kay.
And I'm gonna be like, question number 1. Why did you come to Mintar?
Why did we come to Mintar? Just, you don't know anything about us, do you?
I'm gonna look at Dotaro and the back of her and be like, lady, just answer the fucking question. The lizard will eat you if you don't.
We came
No
for the
rhetorical
people.
questions. Why did you come for the people? Why are you taking captives?
Why are we taking captives? Our we need them for our Dark Lord. That much is obvious.
Is Navor your leader?
Navor. He's
cruel.
my leader. You know of Navor. Of course
Just
you do.
Just answer the question, lady.
Yes,
Navor is my leader, yes. But
Why
not
would you-
the leader.
Why would a female like you follow a male?
she kind of smirks at that and goes, yes, believe me, it does me no pleasure, but it is for a larger goal.
And what is that ultimate plan?
You want she doesn't really, she's tight-lipped about that.
I'm just gonna glare at her and point at the lizard.
Hey, what's that necklace you got there?
You want to roll another intimidate?
Me or Laura?
Well, whoever wants to.
I'll
I
give
think
it- I'll give
Alora
it a
said the
shot.
lizard. I don't know. Whoever wants to intimidate her. Because he said tight-lipped, and then you can react.
Okay. Do I still get advantage with Bardoon there?
Yeah.
I rolled an intimidation. I got a 13.
Oh.
Do you want me to roll advantage on mine?
Because of the big lizard? Troy?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'll roll again.
Stop.
That one didn't go great.
Okay, so she's just going to lean back smugly, not taken aback by your tactics at all. And she'll say, You'll stumble in the dark for ages before you learn anything about our order at this rate.
I would really like to slap her.
Well, I've got news for you, lady. I like the dark.
Yes,
should've
you
written
dwarves
down-
would like the dark.
Now that I'm reading my notes, I would have written down that we know you're camped in the woods to the north, and I guess ask if they're gonna like attack any other towns.
Okay, so then my next question would be, do you intend to attack another town? So that's on your question list.
Sorry.
Do we intend to attack another town? Of course we do. We're going to take... Yes, of course.
Which spot next?
Which spot next? I'm not privy to that information.
Oh, bullshit. You're still full of shit. Your eyes are turning. Tell me the fucking answer.
My mission was Mintar. Beyond that, well, we'll just need to confer further after our goals are complete.
Well, you may have completed your mission here, but you've lost your life in the process.
My life appears to be perfectly fine.
How are you changing people into creatures?
How are we? Why, that's just the mighty gift of Lord Lopter.
I want to run Blood Razor across her bicep, specifically to draw a little blood. because
Okay.
she hurt me.
Okay. For any goal or?
Just to draw a tiny bit amount of blood, and then I want to lick it off of my blade.
Gross.
Crude creature.
Ask him about Loptier.
Who's locked here?
Loft here will be the end of you all.
Is it a person or a god?
It's a god.
Artanis,
The
get back in
god.
the house.
I'm not there. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's fine. You could just
You guys got this.
tell me all of this in my head.
He got like the sending stones going. What's she saying? Is she talking about me? Does she like me?
Did Radoon kill her yet?
If Lofty is a god, how is he assisting you in all of this?
What?
If Loftier is a god, how is he assisting you in all this?
Surely you've encountered at least a few demons.
Yeah, so the demons and the scarecrow, they're your monsters then.
Yes.
We have encountered them, and we have killed them.
Now, those things that you're making, are they you're using the captives to make them, aren't you?
She just smiles.
Why?
Yeah, why? I don't see my head like shit. I shouldn't say yeah. Why? Why are you doing this? Like, what's your end goal?
What's our end goal? You could not fathom our end goal. You're just a surface creature.
Creature?
You heard me.
Is that what you said?
Iblis scum.
Laura enters rage.
I'm gonna
Newfound rage mode.
my fists are now clenched, and they're on my knees, and I'm like almost huffing and puffing at this point. Gonna fucking lose it on you.
She
Listen.
smiles at your emotions losing control.
I'm just gonna backhand her at this point.
Okay.
Can I do
You
that?
can. Yeah, you can. What's
You get
unarmed
to use
damage?
strength
1
mod.
damage.
What if
Is it
one
one
more
or is it your strength?
I don't know.
I believe it's just one.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
I
strength.
thought, we,
per
I,
hit.
thought we looked, I thought we looked this up, and it's
Yeah, okay.
It's one unless your strength mod is negative.
Yeah, okay, that's what it is, because I don't do anything.
Laura's a
I
beast.
was gonna say because I thought we looked that up for Nazgul's fight in the
Makes sense.
Lydia's game.
She just glares up at you and says, "If you think I can be intimidated by physical force, you really know nothing."
I'm gonna spit on her and walk away. Be like, Bardoon, just end her, please. I'm over it. This is why I hate fucking bitches. Gonna walk away and be like, out loud, just out in the air, be like, Artie, I tried. I can't do this. Get your ass back here and finish this.
On the outside of the temple.
In the Underdark,
I'm
we
coming.
passed by a room with a snake pillar in front of it. Is that your main base? I hope there's nothing special there.
Our main
That's
base.
where we will go, and we will kill every person we find.
A mere forward camp for our attack on the city.
You may call it whatever you want. It will be destroyed.
Alright, Laura, I'm coming back. Did you bug her
Be
about
my
her
guest.
son yet?
You could destroy
we
a
killed him.
cave. A dwarf would
No.
know how.
No,
you
I
should remember
didn't.
that part.
No,
I'm on my
I
way
didn't.
back now, though. Okay.
I want to ask you one more time, before you make me angry. What is that amulet you are wearing?
The amulet. Well, it's a periaptive wound closure. It's kind of just like taken aback at your interest. A trinket, nothing more.
Well, you won't mind if I take it then.
She just nods her head.
What?
Bows her
I want
head.
to try. I want to take it from her. I want to attempt to take it from her.
Okay.
I don't know if I have to roll anything or not, but
Some sort of arcana would probably be good.
You can roll a sleight of hand. If you're trying to take
Okay.
it.
yep. Do I have advantage since she bent her head over?
Sure.
Yeah. Because my sleight of hand is not good.
Alright, you can smoothly take the amulet off.
Excellent. I'm gonna stuff in my pocket.
changes his mind midway, uses athletics, and punches it. Ah, this is too much. Boom.
Enough of this.
I'm gonna turn to her, and like as Vardoon's taking this off, and be like, "Oh, when he kills you, go say hi to your dead son for us."
I don't have a son.
Mm-hmm.
You surface
Dead cousin,
fool.
maybe?
You really aren't good at this, are you?
I'm just gonna flip her off.
She just grins again.
Artanis.
Can I
What are you going to do?
inspect
back.
her body to see if she has any rings or sigils or anything that might stand out that we could use to gain entry to anywhere? Like something that looks like an obscure key.
Okay, how are you inspecting?
I mean, she's bound, so I'm literally just gonna start like going through pockets and like checking her clothes, and like I'm gonna grab her hands and like bend fingers back and like see if there's rings on them and stuff.
Like rude and abrasively.
Yeah, like it's a really abrupt frisking. Like when you go to the airport and they're like, "You're getting the glove treatment," but we're not going like glove far.
Yeah, and like
We're
they send you to the
stopping
guy
just
moving
before
towards
there.
it.
You're not going glove far. What does that even mean?
I mean, you didn't need to wear a glove.
I mean, there's no
Not as
colonoscopy gonna
intimidating.
happen, but like we're doing the full pat down, finding anything, any hidden pouch that might be there, any satchel she might have on her beings, any like her weapon casings, any of her scabbards, see if there's anything special about those. Just anything that might seem out of the ordinary. That like, is we notice some symbols in the Underdark, like the serpent. We have the serpent on Alora's bow as well.
Right, yeah.
So those kinds of things, symbols that we've seen before, things that look like they could be used to gain access to places, like a ring with a very unique pattern on it, or some kind of thing on a keychain.
Is that enough? Did he find something?
Yeah, that's a very descriptive jam.
He frisked her. He frisked her good.
I mean, I'm frisking her to see if I feel anything. Then I feel something. I want to look at it and see if that's anything.
Okay. All right. So as you move up to her, and you grab her hand, and she is bound. But as you grab her hand, you notice that she is no longer bound, and she quickly moves her hand into her cloak. And I'll let you react to this with an initiative roll.
Initiative roll? Okay.
If you could beat her on initiative, you can stop her from doing this.
Ooh, this is not going to go well.
You got this. Oh no.
No.
Told you.
Okay. All right, so you grab her hand, and with her other hand, she pulls free of the bindings, thrusts it beneath her cloak, smiles, and utters a single phrase. And then, in a flash of blue energy, she vanishes, leaving her clothes and her gear.
What happens when I'm holding her hand? It just disappears?
Yes.
Fuck.
Just BAM!
I'm gonna slam my fist really hard against the wall and scream "fuck."
What happened here?
Who tied these knots?
I know that's not like not actually screaming it, but I have a feeling if I scream "fuck" right now, my landlord will freak out. So...
Fuck.
Who tied these knots? They must go back to school.
They must go back to school. Don't take it personally. She rolled one hell of a sleight of hand to pull that off.
Okay. Am I back at the place with everyone yelling and screaming?
I still have her amulet of wound closure.
Yeah. I'll link you what that is after you attune to it, or after somebody attunes to it. But I should clarify, like, she basically vanished like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, yeah, I
Like,
got
like,
that. I just wanted to
everything
know
is just, so everything she had on her is still there.
Yeah, but I had the necklace already taken off,
Yeah,
so I
you
didn't
had
know
the
if she stole
necklace
it from
still.
me again or not.
I'd
Yeah.
like to check what else is in her pile of stuff she dropped.
Okay.
See if there's anything useful.
Yeah. So if you're regarding the remains of her cloaks and all that, she had
Her weapons would be left behind, I assume, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I thought I took stuff from her originally.
Yeah, you did a cursory check, but I explicitly asked if you're strip searching her, and you said no.
Yeah.
So there was actually beneath her. I gotta look up what this thing is called again.
Woo! I found something interesting.
Well, yeah. So she's wearing a breastplate, and also beneath the breastplate and beneath the robes, there is this shining blue light. This sounded like being dulled by the robe itself, but it's just like shining and starting to dim.
Is it like an object or is it
Yeah.
just her?
No, it was an
Okay.
object.
Can I pick it up?
You can pick it up.
What is it?
Let me see if I can find it.
Be careful touching that. That witchcraft was crazy. Never seen anything like it.
Okay, so again, I can't reveal what that is until you investigate it or attune to it somehow. But it is an amulet with a blue swirl on it, and as its light dims a little bit, you notice there is a crack that is like shining more brilliantly, but it just seems to kind of revert and be fine.
Okay, can I investigate it?
Sure. Wait. I guess this would be an Arcana check if you want to try and find out what a magical item does.
Okay. Should ignore the 13. The 11. Should be 13.
Yeah, the 13. At the 13.
Disregard that.
Okay. You're gonna lightning blast somebody. With a 13, you're able to tell that it's divine in nature, but you don't know what it does.
Okay. Do I recognize what it is?
No.
So it's just amulet with blue swirl is what I'm calling it for now.
Yep. And that is divine in nature. Divine meaning tied to like deities and religion.
Okay. Now I kind of want to find out more, but
Well, other people can try. Or whatever. Maybe knowing that clue that might help you find out who to ask or just attune to it and find out.
now
I'm just keeping mine in my pocket for now.
can I take this breastplate?
Yeah, so the breastplate, it's in surprisingly good condition because she died mostly from water.
Yeah.
But
Fuck her up.
yeah, it's
So
in good
rusty.
condition, but it doesn't look like it would fit you perfectly as is. You might need to get it fitted.
Is
I
it
know a
custom
fantastic
color?
smith that can adjust that for you.
Can you wear heavy armor, Laura?
Breastplate's medium.
Yes,
Is it?
I
Oh,
can.
nice. Yeah,
Yes,
it's
I
the best
can.
medium
It's a-
armor there is then.
Almost. Half plate's the
No.
best.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Because I'm barbarian now, so I can wear medium armor.
Actually, if you wear armor, you lose your barbarian defense.
Her
I'm not
unarmed
using-
defense sucked anyway.
Just unarmed defense, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was 13, and I have 14 with the leather, so
I say she's wearing leather anyways, so she doesn't have it.
Yeah, unarmed defense is only good if you have Constitution.
I don't.
Breastplate is 14 plus your dex.
Ooh,
Max of 2 though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, max of 2,
Yeah.
up to 16.
still brings me to 16.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a feat you
it's-
can take to make it more, but
The strongest armor that doesn't have disadvantage on stealth.
All right, now I'm really excited.
hmm
Bardoon, you will have to take me to this friend of yours later.
When we're done killing, we'll go back.
Okay. I'm all excited now. Less angry, more excited.
Yeah.
I don't care that you got away.
Well, I care, but now I get her shiny things.
Her
Oh, well.
Is there? Other
Don't
than
know
the
why we
breast,
didn't strip search her. That was silly.
Yeah,
I
who's
guess.
gonna break the news to Artanis when you walk out the door?
other than the breastplate and the amulet, was there anything else?
No. Well, there was gold.
How much gold?
It was 50.
50, and there's 5 of us, so everyone gets 10. How's that?
Ah!
What, is that not a good thing?
You got the armor. I want the
Yeah,
gold.
that's 800 gold right there.
Well,
That's 400 gold. Never mind. But...
Wait, did Laura just swoop in and take all my shit? Is that what happened?
I think so.
fine.
She took the very feminine armor. She picked up an amulet and the gold, and you guys are probably gonna share stuff.
I'm still dumbfounded that this bitch just disappeared in a blue light in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't quite understand how that happened, being a simple
Magic
barbarian.
is scary.
Magic's scary.
Yeah, I definitely should have been more informative about my search, because I assumed that I took everything from her pockets when I searched.
Oh,
you
well,
said
this
no
was
strip search, I
beneath
was
her
granted,
robe.
but
Like she was hiding
Yeah.
this very specifically.
fair enough. I guess.
But yeah, you could have found it. But
I would.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't matter. But in my mind, I was like, okay, I took everything that she could reach and get while she's in prison.
and that's a very Artanis thing to think.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
No,
Next time,
I'm gonna
first, be naked.
suggest to the group that we should head down that emergence hole quickly, since we've already lost 8 hours. We could go pretty far by now,
Yep, good idea.
Fair enough.
unless we don't care and we're just gonna try to search other dead bodies or make sure the town's still surviving and check on the people we left behind.
I'm not part of this, so you guys decide what you're doing.
you're just in the hall. Artanis is outside.
I'm pitching it
But
to
I
everyone
have
else.
divine magic, by the way, Laura. So,
You have divine magic?
yep.
Okay.
You know, how you've been healing you guys perpetually for the last session. But moving on.
Alright. You and I shall converse later on. How's that?
Sounds good.
Hey, by the way, no one else freaking collected shit from the dead in forever, so that's why I swooped in and took it, because we've just been leaving the dead and all their things. So
Nobody's.
I mean,
nobody's
to be
saying
fair,
anything.
nobody's had time to search dead people.
I'm just saying, I was thinking about it last week. I'm like, why the fuck aren't we taking shit? Like money to buy good shit. Buy
So
me
not in the zone. Just surviving lately.
Yeah, so it takes a bit of time to search through everyone and find all the gold. Time we didn't have.
Oh.
But my question still stands for the party. Are we going down the emergence hole? Are we going to check on the survivors we left behind?
I think we need to go down the hole after the people they took captives, right? So we gotta get the captives back. That's what I think.
But it's been 8 hours, so we have no idea how far they would have gotten or if we can even track them anymore.
I think we should probably regroup with Toriel.
Yeah, that
and
could
we
be
also left a large group of survivors at the barracks that we should probably go check on.
They might not be there
Since-
anymore.
Since they did get the survivors who left to the north with Basilio.
We've defended the town. I think we don't have to chase them out.
Yeah.
All
They're
right.
already gone.
They escaped. We will find them later.
And Bardoon would like to go check on his buddy Ross.
Fine. Let's go check on Toriel and Ross and the survivors and not go down the scary hole.
I mean, we're going to go down later. But we could also go down the one we already came from, since we know where that goes. And we can check that room that they said was an advanced base for any clues of where they might go next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if
Just-
following them is a smart idea, seeing as they know where we came from now. We just set up ambushes there.
Yeah.
Need a new plan. Plus, any information she gave us is pretty much useless because she knows that we have that information. It's not like we would be surprising them.
But we also don't know if she went back to their group or if she went somewhere else. As far as Bardoon knows, she just committed suicide with the Blue Flame.
Yeah, he's seen Star Wars.
Yeah. He didn't. He fell asleep.
He fell asleep. Artanis, you notice Flavia Ferox walking into the courtyard with some Mintar guards.
Oh, hello.
Do you remember who that is?
Flavia's the one that employed Bardoon.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Basilio employed me, but it's his sister. She went to Ria Tavern for reinforcements.
Yeah, we met her like on the road out. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's where you guys met me. Was I was fighting with her.
Yeah, so she's gonna wave at Artanis. Goes, "Hail! I trust you're enjoying a hero's rest."
I am doing my best, but there's always work to be done. As a priest of Kellenbor, my duty never ends, especially on nights like tonight.
Aye, nights especially like tonight. So are your comrades up and able?
I believe so. I was on my way to meet them now. Accompany me.
Aye.
I turned towards the door
I don't have.
and then burst in.
And then
Like, yo,
burst.
how'd the interrogation go?
I'm just not gonna look at you, and I'm gonna put my hand on my face and kind of rub like.
Fear not, Artanis. We interrogated her so hardly, she killed herself with a blue flame.
Oh,
She didn't
Look.
kill herself. She
went
went
to inspect the body, I suppose.
There is no body. Just her shit. That's all that's left.
Her shit. And
Got her clothes and got her
hmm.
weapons and stuff.
Yeah,
Can
I
I
mean,
can I look at her weapons? Are any of them cool? I need to replace that axe that broke.
Oh, she
Got
was
a
using a fairly
quarterstaff.
generic quarterstaff.
yeah, I have it
Oh,
here.
it's a quarterstaff? Okay, I just want
Yeah.
to know if it was a sword or not.
That was the only thing I got.
Yeah.
Give me that weapon. It's fucking fine. But I looked perplexed. I'm like, what do you mean? She, like, all her gear, that's great. I'm glad you got it off her. I mean, I know there was a magical amulet, but you're saying her body completely engulfed in flame and disappeared.
That's what it looked like to me. I went to go search her, grabbed her hand to check for some rings and shit, and then poof. It's just clothes.
I turn my
Can-
gaze from Bardoon to Alora with her head down in her palm, and I read
Nope.
the situation.
I'm rubbing my nose like, oh fuck.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and then without looking at you, I'm just gonna hold out a little brown bag and be like, "This is your 12 gold that I collected for you. Here, take this."
Thank you.
I don't
I
know.
step over to her, and then I turn to Phoenix, and I'm like, she escaped, didn't she?
Yep.
Phoenix, level with me.
Yep.
She escaped.
She
Okay.
definitely did.
Shouldn't
What do you
have
mean
left.
she escaped?
I mean, Bardoon, that we might run into her twin sister out there.
I'll kill her. Don't worry.
I know you will. I know you will. As I turn
I'm not
around.
letting anyone get away this time. You guys want to talk to people? This is what happens when you talk. No more talking. Just killing.
I'm gonna. Yes, I even tried to make a mean remark about her dead brother because you said her brother was dead, and she doesn't have a brother.
No, you said dead son.
Yeah, I mean, I did say son, but it was probably just a family member. I apologize. I mean, we did kill that one dude who I assume she came to avenge.
You should have showed her the bow.
Oh yeah, the bow.
Yeah,
that you used.
I was gonna try and rip the amulet off her neck with the bow, figuring that it wouldn't zap anyone if we took it off with the bow, but you got to it first.
Clever.
True. You should have just been like caressing the bow and been like, "Oh, such a nice bow. I love it. It'll be a family heirloom forever."
Oh, fucking
Why?
savage.
Why didn't you tell me to do this earlier? We were communicating the whole fucking time, and you
I
didn't
don't
say anything about it.
I thought you guys could handle it. I wrote my thoughts down. I was doing my Kellenvor priest thing. I'm trying to, not kill every person that I interrogate. I've killed like the last 6 people. I figured you guys could handle this one.
That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I guess I let Bardoon do the killing, but but thought maybe you guys would get better luck. Every person I just end up getting frustrated with and kill.
Yeah, well, you don't like my methods of interrogating, you know?
Oh my god.
I didn't say anything about your methods. I mean, you guys yielded some results, minus the fact that she escaped. So actually, your methods kind of fucked.
Fuck you. Next time, don't.
I'm just teasing. I won't leave next time in vital important situations. I figured you guys could handle it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to change. I decided I wouldn't kill her right away. I see
I'm just
that
teasing.
it's not the best idea all the time
I'm
now.
gonna walk over to Bartoon and put my hand on his shoulder and be like, dude, don't change. We like the killing side of you. Don't change.
She's just now getting on board with it, actually.
Well, all jokes aside, we do have some company.
No, I mean with the barbarian level.
I've been on board with
I
this.
love
ever
you.
since
Is that
the
you? Did you have a nice vacation?
Bardoon, it's good to see you well. Vacation, if that's what you'd call it. Diplomatic fucks, I hate them all.
Have you seen the trail of bodies we've left in our wake? I would call whatever you were doing a vacation.
Have you seen my brother?
He was taken.
Taken? Taken? Oh. Damn it! And she punches the door frame.
Fear not, Flavia. We're going to go after them, but first we have to make sure all the people we saved are fine.
She hurts her wrist. Kind of shakes it down. Well, we spent much of the night trying to restore order to the city. I was hoping you all would join us for a war council as soon as you're ready.
Certainly. We have to go to the barracks, though. We left quite a few survivors that we rescued in there with weapons to defend themselves need be. Ross was also there with them. He was supposed to create ranks among them.
Ah, yes, we found them. Yeah, they were close to the west end, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Glad to
Southwest.
find a group holding out. Well, they joined us in the end, but by the time we made the island proper, it seems like the forces were in full retreat. I don't know what you did over here, but it must have been magnificent.
We fucked shit up. That's what we did. We fucked shit up.
Again, that's why I said you were on vacation, Flavia. Also, my cost just went up significantly.
Well, next vacation will hopefully involve less politicians. Your cost?
You know damn well that I am a mercenary for hire.
I thought I took the measure of you.
Have you ever taken the proper measure of a mercenary?
I suppose not. Name your price.
I perk up at that. We're a Bardoon and company.
Yep.
All I
That's
want
us. Mercenary
for
band
you.
extraordinaire.
to pay for my Warhammer to be created by Fist.
Is that all?
It is not a large cost, but it is one that I cannot afford currently.
Oh, well.
And that is my new price.
Replenishing your lost arms, that goes without saying. I must admit it disheartened me a little bit to just hear the first talk of money after all that. But of course we'll replace your arms.
I need to be well armed if I'm to rescue your brother.
You mean to go after him?
That is correct.
She brightens up a bit at that. We'll speak more of it at the War Council. I will have Fist brandish you a hammer.
If you also have an enchanter in the village that has survived, any enchantment would be excellent on there.
I do not think we have the means.
Ah, well, never mind.
That is understandable.
All right. What kind of hammer did you say you wanted?
It's a great hammer.
A great hammer.
It's a great maul. It's a great hammer.
Oh, is that a?
It's a two-handed weapon for a D12.
Okay. Oh, a maul.
Great maul. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Tusk.
Oh, that's the kind of weapon the Steiner had.
Yeah, it's similar to a great sword for.
Yeah, 2d6 bludgeoning.
I'm gonna be like, excuse me, miss. This guy here also needs a hammer, and if possible, I would like a greatsword. Or yeah.
All right. Well, might it be better if we wrote this down? Now, Fist has been actually fairly busy organizing civilians, but I'm sure we can fire up the forges if words of vengeance creep into our minds.
Oh well, we definitely want vengeance on that bitch that we just had. So yeah, we would like some gear too, please.
The bitch you just had. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Just
All right.
in order to get your brother back and save the land, we need this stuff.
Of course. I'd be happy to commission it on your behalf.
I'm assuming Steiner's behind me nodding, like, yeah, I want my hammer back.
Yeah, he'd be very appreciative of a hammer.
Yeah.
He is Captain Hammer.
Till I take that name from him.
You'll be General Hammer. All right. She begins to leave and go. Yeah, we'll just meet right here. You are in, the Chief's Hall after all.
Oh.
Figured we'd give you a good night's rest. Ross is in the barracks quarter still.
All right, I'm gonna head over to Ross. We've rested already. It's time to make plans.
Okay. I will move you over to the city map again.
Wait, are we just ordering armor?
Well, Flavia is going to order your gear. If you wanted something, like any generic gear for the blacksmith to handle, feel free to speak up.
Half plate.
Half plate is far from generic, but
A little expensive.
How much is it? 800 or
Half 1500 is that for half plate?
yeah, I think it's like the most expensive armor in the game.
don't worry,
isn't it?
I have 200 gold.
200 gold.
It
I don't.
is the second
not.
most expensive armor.
Oh no, half plate's 750. Full plate's 1500.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it is.
No, I'm not muted.
Yeah, she's not quite prepared to make something so glamorous as half plate.
Jesus.
If I no, never mind. Don't worry about it. Just get this stuff made, please. Please and thank you.
Okay, and what of your breastplate as well, Lydia?
Oh yeah, I would like that. All don't you need to do measurements and stuff?
You should go over to Fists.
Yeah.
Fist gets frisky.
All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, you should just go directly. You know what? Yeah, you could take the orders, Alora. So, I do have much to do,
All right.
but I would put myself at your disposal if it helped expedite the pursuit on Basilio. If he's still alive, if you believe he's still alive.
I
Do you
believe they
wanna-
need him.
Do you want to give me a note that says hurry this shit up so we can go get your brother or something?
Oh, absolutely. Notes are. I'll just give you the introduction. I don't. I don't do notes.
Sounds good. Dotaro's coming with me, obviously. And does Steiner want to come with me, or does he want to go with everyone else?
He'll stick with you.
Okay.
I don't know if
ran
anyone's
to
coming
the
with me,
bathroom.
but
Yeah, you're going to the barracks.
yeah, I don't know if anyone's coming with me or not, but sorry, Bardian's headed.
All right. Where am I going?
You're going to Farthing's Forge. Just
I'll go
north
see
of the
Toriel.
barracks. Okay,
Where's this forge thing? Am I blind here?
We'll go with
right there.
There. I am blind. Okay.
Come with me, Phoenix.
Oh.
Excellent. I went to the washroom quickly while you're talking. Did Basilio get taken?
Yes.
Oh shit! Like with his like all the people he's protecting.
I don't know.
Again,
you.
like I
We
said
should
at
have
the
saved
beginning-
them.
Like I said,
So,
at the beginning, I don't know if it was Basilio and his crew, but I'm just assuming it was.
Yeah, that's what
Like
you told
in
Flavia.
In the northern camp,
Yeah,
there?
to the northeast, yeah.
and they didn't make it back after the end of the night.
No, because you saw the people being loaded in the Emergent Soul.
Oh, I guess. I mean, I didn't. I suppose that was Basilio's, but like, we should
That's why
check
we're
if
just
we made it through the evening. Oh, sorry.
Did you want to investigate the courtyard?
Like, if I'm just walking over to Toriel's, like, who would know this kind of information? Who's the leader of this city? Is it Basilio?
It was
Basilio.
Basilio.
It was Basilio. Now
Flavia is the
Flavia
leader
is
now.
stepping up.
Okay, so like, did anybody ask her if she knows specifically where he is?
She came to ask you.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair assumption. Okay,
Yeah,
I
between
apologize.
us-
Yeah, absolutely.
Between us seeing the people go down and no one knowing where Basilio is, the assumption was
Fair
made.
enough. And before we depart, I'm gonna be like, I'm sure your city has a great supply of potions and scrolls available. It's definitely not hurt from the siege, right? Correct?
Potions, yes. Scrolls, we don't have much in the way of magic here.
I do perk up at that. You do have some potions available after the siege.
Alright,
I'd
here
be under
we'd
the impression they would all be gone.
be happy
Question
to
for you,
supply
Troy.
you. Yeah?
The amulet I have,
Yeah?
can it be inlaid in the Great Mall and retain its properties? Or does it have to be worn? Because
Well,
I think I don't know.
That's a complicated question.
I don't know what the amulet is, but
Yeah, you know its name, but because you asked it of her.
yeah,
I don't
like
think you can
I don't know
do
how
that.
the interaction would work, because like technically it's just wearing it, so it's on your person. Because it's technically, like, most of the time with that stuff, it's a command word you issue for it, right?
Some
To
items,
attack it.
yes.
And some and
Some are
have
passive.
innate magic.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why I'm not-
true.
That's why I'm not sure.
You might be able to.
You really want to risk it?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, because like I only need a short rest to attune to it,
Oh, is it just a short rest? Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
unless you say otherwise.
No, it's that's fine.
Because I was gonna say
It's
at
been
the
so long since
barracks,
we
I
attuned to
could
anything.
before I go see Fist, because I'm going to the barracks first. I can short rest with Ross and attune to it.
Okay.
And then learn of
Oh.
its nature and everything, and see if it would be feasible.
Suitable. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can attune and then think about it.
Okay.
So so you're going to go to the barracks, and yeah, you see Ross. He's actually resting, leaning up against a wall. Like all strength has just left him. He's just like in a ridiculous position. But he sees you approaching, and he's like, "Mr. Bardoon!" But he doesn't get up. He's just excited to see you.
Ross, good to see you made it. How,
Ah,
how
it
did
was-
those weapons treat you? Hope you
Oh, it
didn't
was
have to use them.
horrible. I'm so glad it's over. How did
Were
you
you
make
attacked?
out? Nothing too serious. We managed to destroy some goblins before they were able to give away our position. But luckily
Excellent.
they didn't come in force. I don't think there was much left in the area.
We tried to do a thorough sweep of the area before we left. We successfully drove them off, though. They all returned down their holes. But we had a few people we couldn't save.
Oh. He just gets quiet and looks down.
Ross, don't take this to heart. This is all growing. You must become stronger so that you can prevent things like this from happening again.
If you say so, Mr. Bardoon.
Trust me, Ross. A story like this, when you become a great hero, stories like this are what make people great.
You think I could be a great hero?
With enough training.
Aw, that's so cute.
I'm going to drink all my milk and stab with my spear dawn till dusk.
This guy is
Good.
cutest.
Do the moves I taught you.
I will, Mr. Bardoon.
And don't be a dick.
Oh.
Otherwise you'll turn into me.
I should be so lucky.
Now, help me look at this. We have to figure out what this is.
He kind of like at that he actually gets up and like crawls towards you. He's like, what is that?
I'm also gonna walk towards him so he doesn't have to come as far, and then sit down with him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to attune to this thing while everyone else does their stuff.
All right. So you can do your short rest. checking out this amulet with Ross. And we have Artanis and Phoenix. You guys were walking up to Toriel's house. Did you want to check out the courtyard on your way through, or just going straight?
Yeah, we might as well. We're on though. Like we passed through it. I'll
Okay.
throw an investigation roll for Basilio.
Figure I'll give you that closure at least.
Yeah, we might as well see. Phoenix, you want to give me a hand? I'm not particularly skilled at investigating.
Investigating.
Yeah, I revealed the area up top. You can bring your people there if you want.
Where are we? Okay. Oh, okay, my token. Dun da da da. Alright.
Investigate? I can investigate. What do you want me to investigate?
We should see if Basilio, if there's any signs of a struggle up here, and he was captured, taken.
Damn it! Where am I?
Where are you?
I knew I should have saved them. Knew they needed guidance out of this.
I know.
Now. You said everything would be okay.
I thought we were taking everyone with us, gathering up everybody.
Yes,
Had to leave them. Had to leave them for the baddies. Oh, did you check the audio on this video?
Oh yeah, yeah. We're good on the audio.
Right.
I'm like so fucking worried about that now.
Do you have more than +0 on investigation, Kurt?
Not likely. Let's
okay.
see.
One of us is gonna roll
I have a minus.
advantage. Oh, okay, then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll twice with Kirk's help.
Okay.
Let's do this. You make Kirk on the map.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
did you delete yourself?
You're down there. You're down here.
Yeah, you gotta bring yourself up.
Yeah, you're on the low end, still at the base. Can't get you.
Jeez.
I know. You're like 300 feet south of me. Chilling in the base. I only got 11, so I don't know if we're getting much closer.
Okay.
Snooping around.
Yeah.
Steiner just magically appeared.
What's over here? What's happening over here?
Damn it.
That's Kirk now.
What you brought down the other brawny warrior, right? Woo!
Close enough. Over here. Look over here. Give myself some spell power. Hell yeah. Look at all that mana. Oh, nope, that's not mana. It's armor.
Look at this body.
There's Phoenix.
Which?
Okay, so you rolled an 11 on your pair up investigation.
Yeah, look over here.
So you're not gonna get like very detailed information, but you are able to tell which bodies are fresher than the rest.
Oh, probably this one.
Yeah, those bodies were actually were there before.
Oh.
So those were Mintar soldiers that were already felled by the first time you rescued Basilio, and they were moved out of the way when the battle was over. Along with the goblins on the left were also moved. The group right before you were all fresh, as well as the ones to the north are dead. And there are fresh bodies on the tower as well.
Wow, that is quite a zigzag.
Yep, that's how I investigate. Oh, check this area, check that area, check this, that, and that. And over here, in that spot, and that spot. Okay, so what's good. I was over here, and that was the 7. Kirk's like, those are old bodies.
I'm gonna go over here and stabilize this man.
He's long dead.
So wait, what was the last thing you said about this guy?
Yeah, those are all fresh bodies.
Okay, this one and like all these goblins.
The goblins were moved from before. Like this group is fresh. There are 2 on the tower that are fresh, and the ones in the back are fresh.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the one
and
before you.
These guys at the front are Mintar guards.
Yeah, the Mintar guards and the goblins and the scout are, bad people.
All right. Do we find anyone interesting in our search? Anyone who looks like high ranked in the enemies, or high ranked of our guys? I guess.
No, actually, all of the fresh bodies, they're all goblinoids and that human. Nobody of note.
Any signs of tracks and drag marks and?
Oh yeah, that's all over the place. You don't have to look hard to see the amount of drag marks and footprints going out of the courtyard.
Well, I'm pretty convinced it was definitely Basilio, and we should never have left him.
Well, I'm just gonna clean out all these guys.
Is there anything interesting on like bodies for weapons and money?
No.
Like
Now
kick
you
a dead goblin in frustration. It's useless. All this is useless. We barely saved this town. Look around in frustration. All the dead bodies. Well, and I'm say a prayer to Celeborn before we move on. Just like en masse pseudo prayer that I just make up.
You as you as you say the prayer, you actually feel a slight warmth overcome your person.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna remember this routine and start emphasizing it. Maybe I'll ask Celeborn for a proper routine. Or Toriel. I guess we're going to see her.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Coming into my own style as a priest here, Kirk. Or Phoenix. It's exciting stuff. Never done anything like it before. Alright.
It sounds like you turned to him. It's great to believe in stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to have faith in stuff. Never done it before. It's interesting.
That's great. You guys are headed back to the city map. Yeah, the city map. All right. We'll get Alora first at the blacksmith.
Okay.
You actually don't see Fist there, but
Did we not get to Turiel?
yeah, I just want to do
We'll
Alora's
just investigate it.
first. You'll get the.
She would have
Toriel.
arrived at her spot before us, as we walked up.
Yeah, so you see someone who's not Fist at the blacksmith. It's fairly like messed up. It was on fire at one point, but Flavia gives him his instructions, asks him to treat you well, and then gets on her business and says, "Well, I guess Fist is pretty busy, but maybe her assistant can fetch her. They deserve the top quality work that Mintar has to offer."
I'm gonna nod in gratitude to her.
Aye. So he will go and fetch Fist. Takes some like you're there like hanging out at the blacksmith for like a half hour or so. Before Fist will come back with her assistant.
Okay.
He's pretty stoked to see you. He's like, glad you're all right, Alora. This is
Yeah, a couple scrapes and bruises, but I'm alive. And I'm gonna wink at Diner.
He's just like seeing every friendly survivor just emboldens me.
Yes, well that is why we would like to keep being alive, so we need some equipment.
Aye, yes, my assistant briefed me. I'll make sure the smithy fires are raging for as long as they need to be.
Do they know what we want? Or should I tell them?
Yeah, you can tell her. We've shared this information a few times. You can actually write it down.
All right.
Just in the roll 20.
I should always stay with Alora's character. I'm missing like awesome bowstring quips that I could have thrown in there.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, we saved the day. We broke a few bowstrings. All good.
Quick put bowstrings.
Yeah.
She just messaged that to her like random intervals throughout the day.
I was just thinking. I was like, I come over the Transcendence Stone, be like, and bowstrings we broke.
Just like at like the strangest times.
Can I actually buy bowstrings?
Can you buy bowstrings?
Just additional bowstrings ready to go.
Shit. Well, I assume that you have spare bowstrings. It's normally the time spent to restring it in the heat of battle. But if you want to buy extra bowstrings for flavors, feel free. She will happily provide you with bowstrings.
Alright, well, this is what I tell her. So 2 great axes, 1 great sword, arrows, as many as possible, and if you have 2 short swords.
Alright, and hammers, I believe. Wait, no,
Two
it
great-
was. Oh, you said great axes. Yeah, you meant mauls, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, two
Mauls.
mauls, one great sword, some arrows, and 2 short swords.
Yep.
Okay. I
No,
will.
I lost one at the bar and the other one broke, so I need to replenish.
I'll have those ready in. I'm feeling very industrious today. 1 hour.
Woo! All right, so we're just gonna hang out, I guess. Just
I'm in
wait.
the zone.
Yeah, she's feeling great.
So-
She hasn't
so-
slept, but fuck it.
Because she's feeling so good. Oh shit! Hold on. I had this. I just X'd it by accident. I'm gonna throw it as a gratitude for working so quickly and efficiently. I'm going to throw her my side train gem that's worth 10 gold.
She says, please, Alora, I cannot possibly charge after the work you all did last night."
I understand
right.
that, but I'm not considering this as a charge. I'm considering this as a thank you, because you were going to work efficiently and you are helping us win the battle. So this is my thank you to you. It's not you're not charging me. I'm giving this to you willingly. So that
Alright.
once
Alright.
it's settled down, you can help rebuild.
Well, I very much appreciate the gesture, Lady Alora. You know how we love our gems.
Oh, I do, and I'm gonna wink at her.
That she is a dwarven lady.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. And you mentioned your armor as well, right?
No, I didn't, but yeah, this tailored to fit me. I kind of hold up the breastplate and show it, and it's like it's too small.
She she takes a look at your figure and holds up the breastplate and looks. Yeah, I think we can pound out those mounds to better accommodate your womanly charms.
Be like, thank you very much, much appreciated.
Let's get right back to work. See, the assistant just blushes. Just turns away.
Is he a boy or a girl?
He's a boy. He's like a young dwarf. It's like, oh my god, he's just like hammering away furiously now.
At my breastplate.
Yep. Obviously at your breastplate.
Yes, your breastplate. Yeah.
Yep. No need to go in further detail. We all get it.
Excellent. So, moving back up to Artanis and Phoenix at Toriel's house. You see Sigbert is at the house with a guard, but Toriel is not present.
Who is Sigbert again? Let me look at the journal.
Phoenix should know intimately.
Sigbert missed. Oh, her younger brother.
Yeah.
Hail, young Sigbert. I wave to him gingerly.
He says,
Read.
"Hail, friend of my sister, right?" And then he sees Phoenix behind. He's like, Phoenix, it's good to see you."
Well met. Where's Toriel?
Well, my sister's organizing what's left of the guard. With apparently she's the highest ranking military personnel left in the city.
Oh, oh my. Quite the predicament we found ourselves in this eve.
Well, I know she doesn't like staying in the city for too long, but I'm sure she'll do great.
I'm certain that she will. I suppose we shouldn't interrupt her plans, but we would still like to speak to her. Where could we find her, young Siegfried?
Oh, she's probably milling about near the barracks.
Ah, fair enough. Our friend Bardoon isn't out that way.
What are
Then,
the odds?
We shall take our leave then, if there's nothing more we can do for you. You guys fared well for the evening or the night, did you?
Aye, yeah. Once Phoenix got me to those nights, it was smooth sailing from there. I was scared, but no, I'm just happy to be alive, and my sister
Fair
too.
enough. Well, hopefully we won't have to experience such a thing again. We've driven out the enemies. But we'll take our leave now.
All right,
I'll nod to him.
good
sternly.
day to you. Hi. I'm going
Safe,
to
young
rest.
one.
And the guard at the
Yeah.
door will give you a salute.
I return it in like a kind of a joking manner. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, hey, well done, bud.
Man
Glad-
shake.
Phoenix goes in for the man shake.
I can picture the whole thing, me being like, yeah, okay, sure, good salute, bud. And then Phoenix just like swoops in.
Can I give you a sleight of hand, actually, Phoenix?
Slight.
He just misses entirely, punches him in the gut. Crit fail. You wind him.
That's 4.
All right, so as Artanis gives the lazy salute, the guard just like pulls his hand away from his face out of the salute, and then you just swiftly grab it, and he's like, okay. He's like very confused, but then at your fervorous shaking, I think he just like, okay, you're cool, I get it.
Overwhelmed with cordial feeling.
Overwhelmed with cordial feeling.
Yes, yeah. He starts smiling and shaking back. Yeah. All right, off to the barracks then. Stop making friends, Phoenix.
All right, so you guys head over to the barracks, and you see Toriel giving just giving instructions to Mintar guards, and also like interacting with the Radiant Dawn guards on site. You see Finn as well milling about.
I give them the lady salute.
The lazy salute.
Well met, gentlemen. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'll get there.
And upon seeing you, Artanis, she just like jumps in for a hug. It's like, oh, I'm glad you're all right. I haven't seen you in far too long.
Likewise.
Not since we split up at the barracks originally last night.
It was quite the intense evening, I must say. I'm glad everyone made it through in one piece.
Was Alora and Bardoon all right as well?
Yes.
So, I'm still waiting for, weapons and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you with us?
No.
Okay.
I stayed up the Smiths, So I was like, well, we'll just hang out.
That's fair. I'm gonna be like, I'm pretty certain. I'll double check, and then I'm gonna buzz Alora. Be like, you still alive? Huh? No, I'm pretty certain she's still alive. And Bardoon as well.
Down the sending stone, I'm gonna kind of laugh and just be like, yeah, I'm alive, dick. I'm getting everyone's shit. Like, Jesus Christ, get off my back.
You sent her to the markets.
I just roll my eyes in response. Keep that to myself. Yeah, she's doing well, yes. They're both doing well. I correct myself.
It's good to have good news. The town is truly in disarray, but I'm glad there is still a town, frankly.
Yes,
City,
quite.
rather.
It seems like more survived than I expected. It was an intense evening. I wasn't sure what would come out of it, but it also seems like we've misplaced Basilio. Have you seen him at all today?
No, I have not.
You misplaced Basilio.
Misplaced Basilio. Did you see him at all this night?
Did you drop in a crack in the floor?
Yes, actually, we did see him earlier in the evening after we split up with you and Phoenix, and we finally reunited with Phoenix, and we found Basilio and a large contingent of survivors in the northern part of the city. I mean, our instincts were to drive out the enemy and protect everyone in that respect. So we left Basilio with his charges. But upon returning, we only found a massacre. And it doesn't seem like anyone has seen him during this today so far.
I was afraid of that. At least
As
we
were
still
we.
have Flavia, but that is somber news.
I did not expect to have this revelation as we keep through this night.
Alright, well, if there's anything else, I'm Mintar needs me right now. I need to get back to work.
Very good. I mean, we don't mean to hold you up. I know you have a million duties that are only growing as the seconds pass. But know that we are going to do what we can for Basilio. If he's still alive, hopefully we'll find him. I know Bardoon is already speaking with Flavia about such a task. If you are able to join us, I can only welcome your company, but I understand if your city needs you.
Well, perhaps we'll talk about that later. Frankly, I itch to get back at those fools as well. Yeah, we'll have to catch up again once the duties aren't so dire.
Very good. Give her a nod. And then we'll leave you to it. I turn back to Phoenix. I'm like, guess we arm up and head out eventually. I mean, we should probably earn some money for our endeavors, right? Like,
we talked, buddy, and pay us for coming here.
Yeah, I think we had a contract at one point in time.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Is that the guy that got captured?
I might have written
I'm sure it was Basilio.
Who like hired us from the other? Wasn't there somebody from Ray Tavern who hired us to come here?
Because it has been like a year.
Yeah, like it's not been that long in game time. It's been like 4 days.
Oh, there was
it's probably approaching a month.
Okay, yeah, but we were hired to come here for like a reason.
Yeah,
we had like a bunch of missions.
If you guys are stumped and don't remember collectively as a group, I can refresh your memories.
I
haven't heard Note Taker Tom talk in a while though.
I'm sure once we find Bardu, he is a penny pusher.
Yeah, and you guys did agree to go to a War Council as well. I don't know if you missed that.
But Bardoon wasn't part of that original deal, so he has no notes on it.
Oh yeah, the Ria Tavern deal Bardoon was not privy to.
Yeah, so he has no notes on that.
You were part of AD. You're gonna get like 200 gold or some shit like
that? Yeah, was alive during it.
It was 200 gold each once the town was saved. And it was from Basilio.
Once the town was saved.
Or once we found the... One second, I have notes somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely wrote notes at one point. Now I'm thinking, are they in a journal entry? No.
You had journal entries?
No, we already got paid by Basilio because it was to deal with the threat outside of Mintar. And then the town became under siege.
I think since I don't
because we were going to investigate a camp outside the city.
We never got paid
detoured.
When we came back, it was under attack.
Yeah, Basilio was commissioning you for the head of the leader.
Okay.
Because we were going to go to the camp outside, then we detoured and found the water elemental in the underground cave, and then we followed that through the Underdark and camp, and the city got fucked.
Okay.
Yeah. We never actually completed our mission.
We haven't completed any mission yet? No, so actually. Just kind of fumbling around.
Well, I guess everything you've done was in like preparation for that, though, right? When you initially headed south.
Like, I don't know where I have it written, but we had a mission to get some sort of beacon out of the forest that, like,
it was controlling the undead that were pushing forward onto Mintar or Ray Tavern.
The Ray Tavern person hired us to like go into the forest and get the beacon that pushes away the undead.
You also had a side... the Thieves Guild.
I was gonna say, the Thieves Guild commissioned you to get in contact with the Thieves Guild in Mintar because they hadn't heard from them in a while.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was like Matthias gave us those fucking things.
Yeah, Matthias gave Angel that mission.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were there. We
Yeah.
joined the crew.
I believe Alora joined. I don't remember who officially joined. I know one of you didn't want to. It might have been
Phoenix
Phoenix.
It was Phoenix. I think me and Laura did.
was
I
very
didn't join.
against
I
it.
didn't join anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
it's
know
just
you agreed to
Artanis and Angel, but yeah, like the other of you were also.
They were
commissioned
everyone was
as hired
there. They
hands.
just
It's just two of you got membership, I believe.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
was-
that's what it was.
Oh, Sea Thieves Guild in like in Mintar.
In Ritavin, the Thieves Guild.
yeah.
I think it was the.
But they sent us to see the Thieves Guild in Mintar.
They had a scout in Mintar
they-
that they stopped receiving updates from.
Yeah, and he wanted you to check it out. And then the noble in Rhea Tavern wanted you to take care of the forest thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was
We went
also
and
from
visited
the.
right after, and I was like, we talked to the Thieves Guild. You guys are like, shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, I forgot they were bad guys. You guys don't like them? My mistake.
Yeah, the
You had two missions.
leadership in Ritavin, like the council member that you seen, wanted you to reestablish trade routes. The Matthias wanted you to obtain the artifact.
Okay, so it is switched. From what I have.
I thought Matthias just wanted the. He didn't know about the artifact. He said there was something in the forest causing it.
Oh,
That was the last report they got.
yeah. There's something in the forest. That's
and
what
then
his
the-
contact in Mintar was investigating.
And then when he lost contact, he wanted to go check it out. But the Rhea Tavern people knew about the forest that was causing the trade route to be closed. And they wanted you to deal with that to open the trade route again.
Yeah, they want you to reopen the trade route, but nobody but the Thieves Guild knows of the artifact.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because we were going to the artifact, then we got sidetracked.
Yeah, they're
Because
not
we
sure
saw
how it
the
works.
camp.
Right.
We saw the camp to the south, and we tried to get a boat and go across the water. Then our boat sank.
Yeah. Well, no, we
Did you use it as
Or
like
no,
a
We
pyre?
used it as a decoy.
It was a
Yeah.
beautiful plan.
we sank our boat.
Yeah.
We sank our own battleship.
It was also
Yeah,
attacked
good.
by magical missiles.
Yeah, I mean that we
Caused things to
called.
explode.
We tricked that magic missile into doing what we wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
and
tanked a
then we
spell
found
slot.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So we're not
Yeah.
getting paid for anything. Let's just roll. Kill a lot of things first.
Well, Basilio was paying us for something too.
Yeah, we gotta save him first to get paid
Yeah.
now.
Never get paid if he's dead.
God damn it.
How much longer do you think it's going to be for the weapon?
Well, yeah, we'll say the weapons are done, and they I believe you know to meet everybody back at the Chiefs Hall for the War Council.
How many arrows did I get?
They were able to scrounge together 25.
Sweet.
Did I get attuned to that thing now?
Yes. Let me show you what that is. Actually, I can just link you.
Can I put on my breastplate?
You can.
Okay, so I'll put
It
that
is
on.
very supple.
Yep.
He worked
and
on
now
it so well.
we're gonna head to the war meeting.
All right. The was anybody attuning to the other amulet?
I
Didn't
was.
give it to me yet.
That was Laura that had it.
Laura that had it.
I have it.
Okay. Well,
My-
I guess well, were you making an effort to attune to it?
I wanted to figure out more about it before I
Okay.
tuned to it. So I was gonna
Well-
talk to Artanis about it.
Okay, cool. There's no rush on
That
that.
was my.
So because it specifically says while you wear this pendant, it wouldn't be acceptable for in the Great Mall.
Yeah,
Be great
like
anyway.
yeah. The thing I'm not sure about is if you are downed and you don't have a firm grasp on whatever this thing is. I don't know if it would really function.
I mean, I'd be totally fine with that if we said it fit in the weapon, and then as I fall down, I'd kind of let go of my weapon, and then I'm no longer stabilized.
That would be tragic though, because that's like the whole point of the weapon. I mean the
Yeah.
item.
Yeah.
So now that you understand what it does,
I still want it in the weapon.
I'm gonna say
That's
like,
what I'm here.
I'm pretty set on
don't
it being in
care.
this weapon.
Oh, are you serious? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bardoon doesn't wear jewelry.
so you don't want this thing to work?
I mean, I get double hit die gains.
Put it in your breastplate.
Put it on your neck.
Put it in your spiked armor. That way it stays on you when you go incapacitated. Like this is gonna be the middle ground because it's gotta work. You gotta hold on to it while you're unconscious.
Well,
I'll let you
hold on to
guys
it.
explain this.
I don't have to hold on to it. I have to have it on my body.
Yes.
How many things can you?
There is a semantic
You can have
difference in your words.
3.
Sure.
3 attunements to magic items at a time.
Okay, because I
You
know
don't want it, Tom. I'll give you a ring.
I'm already attuned to 2 of them. I'm attuned to Necklace of Adaptation and Ring of Swimming. So
Oh, there you go.
if I attune to this one,
Oh,
it'll
you're
be
also attuned to the Bow of Basilignus.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the bow attunement.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to give Bardoon this ring of jumping, but we also haven't rested it forever. I figured he's the only one who could use it because of his strength.
Okay, so then okay.
Okay,
Yeah, so
I'm
as
not
you
gonna put it in
attune to
my
other
hammer.
items, like you have to choose one to unattune to, but you can like reattune to stuff as you please.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do, Troy?
Yep.
I am going to use this. So it's on chain, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna get Fist to put the chain on the hilt of the Great Hammer
Okay.
and have it as like a chain link. So when I draw it, I slip my wrist through it so I can grab the pummel.
Okay. So if you ever
Now
happen
it-
to be using a different item, it won't have effect.
Yeah,
That is your prerogative. You can ask Fist to do that for you.
yeah.
All right,
That
so
way it's smithed into the actual
Handle.
hammer and the and the handle. But it's
So it's
still
kind of
around
like
my wrist.
okay.
So it's like a link to my arm.
So you're gonna chain the weapon to your arm. That's your solution.
I'm
Basically,
picturing
yeah.
like Thor's hammer Mjolnir, how he like spins it around off that like strap and then hurls it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That way
you
it's
can do
around my wrist, so when I go down, it's still on my wrist, so I don't lose it either. So that when I try to stand up, it like catches me. I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot about the hammer.
that. Okay. Are you basically
that.
just like not gonna dual wield anymore then?
Not for a while.
Okay.
Now, well, this thing's chained to my arm.
not that you just got multi attack.
Troy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I have a huge power spike with 2-handed weapons right now.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't-
Lydia?
Don't forget to add the Great Maul to Steiner's list of stuff. By the way.
Okay. Oh well, you have his updated character sheet, right?
Yeah.
You can keep track of that.
I can't add to it.
Really?
Yeah. It opens as like an online PDF when I open it.
Can you download it and then open it?
I try.
It should be the same as. Okay, we'll talk about that later. That's weird.
Okay.
Maybe it's just not the right program. Okay. Yeah, he has his mall again, or a new mall, a Mintarian mall.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. So you can talk to Fist about doing that on your way to wherever you're going. I'm sure
Yeah, I'm
she'll
gonna
be
detour
thrilled to
up
see you.
to the Farthing's Forge and then go back to the main hall.
Okay.
That's
As
for the
you
War Council.
get to Farthing's Forge, you'll see that like Fist is just like wrapping up. She goes, "Ah, Bardoon, it's great to see you, my fellow dwarfman."
Fist, thank God you made it. I have an urgent rush request that Flavia needs you to put a foot down on.
Aye, of course. What would you have me do?
Need you to create me a great hammer.
Didn't I already do that?
I already
for you?
created you a great. yeah. Laura hands you the great hammer that Fist made for you.
I need one with a chained hilt.
Oh, I need you to make a slight alteration to this great hammer.
Okay. You have my ear.
I need you to add this to the butt of the handle here. I hand her the pendant.
Hmm.
I need you to create this so it's a chain loop, so that I can wrap my arm through it and never lose my hammer in battle.
Yeah, this be a dainty little chain, but I'm sure I can improve
need you
upon
to
it.
beef up
Give you
that-
something better.
I need you to beef that chain up.
I imagine it's the amulet that's the important part.
Exactly. The chain is a nothing thing. It was on a woman who decided she wanted to attack your city.
Is there a
let's just
reason you
say-
got to be one to wear that on your neck, little dwarf?
Yes, that. No. I'm sure.
Well,
I'm sure you gave
when
the
you see
bitch
me
what she had
wearing
coming.
this very fine chain, I don't think so.
Well,
It gets in the way of my spiky.
fair enough. All right. Well, I'm actually should have my assistant do that. Flavia wanted me at the War Council.
I am headed there now as well. Perhaps we shall go together then. I'll pick this up after the council's done.
All right, we might as well.
And while we're going, I might regale you with a new business proposition once the town is back up and running.
Well, I should be glad to hear it.
We spoke briefly on it before. Just wanted to poke at it again. See if you have any more interest, or see what you're sitting at on it.
All right.
I have this assistant somewhere. Where?
Assistant.
Therial.
Therial.
Have
I believe you spoke of Therial before.
Yes. She's currently in somewhere. A city. Getting information. Making contacts. Finding contracts. For whenever I return from this clusterfuck of a mission I'm on. Would you we would always need an excellent smith and can never have too many dwarves. Should you find yourself wanting more adventure or a change of scenery, perhaps the memories here might be too painful for you after the town has been rebuilt.
Well, what exactly are you offering?
I'd be more than happy to have you join our ranks. We're
the ranks of you and Thuriel?
Yes, we
pair
are
of you.
in the process of creating the most renowned guild in all the lands. Ethereal is currently finding me contracts and contacts and all the requirements that she need to get us off the ground. I have many contacts myself, as I used to contract out. But we decided, why work for someone else when we work for ourselves?
A fine sentiment. Well, I'm fairly loyal to Mintar, but I'll think on it. Perhaps as you get established. I can't leave my home for nothing.
As I said, something to think about. Just prodding the fire.
Aye. The fire of the forge, as it were.
Aye, and we can build you a mighty forge. Once we have a little more funds.
Right, well, we will speak more on this. All right, as you go back into the place you were sleeping, basically. Oh, these are old characters. I will get rid of them and bring you new characters.
Yeah.
From which ones did you update? The ones on the map, or
The ones where we were in the hall.
okay, I'll go to that one.
At least that's the one I updated.
Well, that's what we're grabbing then. What the hell are you guys?
In the room?
Aha! Alright, so Steiner stays outside.
Why?
He doesn't, he's not interested in the politics. He doesn't consider himself, he's just tagging along, as it were.
But I want him to come with me.
He's just like, oh, no, my lady, I don't feel comfortable sitting at such a table right now.
Alright, well then I'll give him a kiss on the cheek and tell him I'll quick.
Alright, so he's, actually also outside the chief's hall. Alright, where the hell is Artanis? Oh, here he is.
He's hiding from you.
Yeah, you notice that Finn is also outside, so Steiner just hangs out and shoots the shit with Finn. There you go. Trust you have control?
Nope. Oh, wait, that wasn't me.
Have control over the, Steiner also watches, Dotaro for you.
Sweet.
So can't be having this lizard eat all the townsfolk, am I right?
I'm just gonna laugh. Yeah, I guess not. If you any non-friendly, guys, feed them to Dotaro 'cause he's probably hungry.
He just smirks.
Unfriendly drow, or he's not really picky.
Oh, the next drow bastard I see. Then oh yes. Oh. Are we all on the screen, peoples?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm at the table.
I believe so.
All right.
Oh. Phoenix, let's roll to the table.
I'm gonna sit beside Quan.
Is this good?
Artie, you're behind bars.
Bars.
There you go.
I don't understand. Bars.
There's pillars. Yeah, I assume that's what they meant.
Yeah, red, blue.
These pillars?
Yeah,
No.
those are pillars.
Yeah.
Lydia's bars on her character.
Oh right,
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot, and I made the joke.
I'm above the bars on my screen, so
You're
I
standing
don't
on
get
the
it at all.
bars.
Get it. I get it.
Trying to be silly.
I just wasn't quick enough. Oh.
I get
Peeking
proficient
out.
with a great sword, right?
Do you? I think
As
as a
barbarian,
barbarian, you
yeah.
do. Yes, you have proficiency with all weapons.
All simple, martial, and shield.
Is it strength?
His great sword is strength. Yeah.
I stuck behind
Most
Alora.
definitely
I
strength.
could go to jail.
And it's 2d6, right?
2d6. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a brutal weapon.
Okay.
All right. So as you enter the hall, Flavia will beckon you. Welcome, champions. I would have you sit at my table.
If you insist, I have a look around and then I
Bardoon's
guess
gonna
I'll
sit
sit at the
here.
other head of the table. Oh, Bardoon,
Oh,
jeez.
oh.
All right, fine. It takes my chair. All right, you be the head of the table.
Oh my god, there's actually like barely enough chairs left.
Yeah.
There's like some chairs missing.
I know. I was just standing. I'm like, well, where do I sit?
That's hilarious. Oh yeah. Quan's not even. I
I'd
guess
like to
Quan's
point
standing between chairs. Oh, he'll sit.
I'd like
There we
I'd
go.
like to point out Bardoon's so short that he's probably like just like beard and over above the table.
At that fist notices you like, let me get you a box. She finds a box, and she gets off her chair. You notice that she also has a box.
Yeah.
She
I've
gives
always
you-
wondered.
It's nice
Is that
to
rude?
It's
nice to be able to see
necessity.
people. It's rude if it's not a dwarf bringing the box.
That's
That's what
what
you
I
listed.
expected. Yes. Yep. That's always what I thought.
Us dwarfs know the pain of each other's shortness.
She actually ends up just staying by you. She brings her box. You look lonely over there, Bardoon. Alright, so Flavia remarks, "Oh, it's good to see some mirth at the table at least. It's been a harrowing night. So, I guess we're here to decide what we need to do next, and we beseech your presence as you expressed an interest in pursuing Basilio, who you believe to be alive."
Well, last we saw him.
Yeah?
God. He was alive. Sorry, I was.
Oh, that's
I didn't
good.
interrupt you if you're still going.
That's good. Well, picking up the pieces of what happened here, I believe, Fist, you had something to say. And then she'll perk up and she'll say, "Aye, yeah, they overwhelmed the mines and all but destroyed them as they pierced the holes up. Like, I taking count of all the civilians with Toriel, what we can find, and it seems that we can't account for at least 1/3 of the populace of
That's
the city.
probably because they're probably captives.
Probably what?
Captives.
So that Flavia will turn to Laura and will say, "What captives? What makes you so sure?"
Because we've seen them hurting.
So you cut out there again.
Because we've seen them hurt.
Damn, you cut out again.
Yeah, right. The key part.
It's like you have like a stutter for the important part. It's hilarious.
What my friend is trying to say.
Speak up,
here.
please.
Because they've been ushering them underground.
Underground? For why? Are they taking slaves?
To turn them into terrible creatures and mindless slaves.
We've seen evidence of such things
We've
upon
heard.
encountering them outside the city. It seems as though they have some sort of dark god transforming the citizens to monstrosities.
Loptier.
Loptier, yes. Dare not speak its name.
Well,
She
they
seems pretty
deserve-
shaken
Roll my
by
eyes.
that. Toriel just nods and saying, "Yes, they've seen much. This group. I would believe them, no matter how insane their story may seem."
I mean, we haven't seen them do this process, but by all indications, everything we've come across, them taking vast numbers of
This-
citizens, it
This
only
is
makes
what
sense.
we know.
I mean, the only reason for them to attack in such a brazen manner and to take 1/3 of the citizens. How many people live in Mintar?
Oh, I had a stat for that somewhere last year.
Is it like
it's
roughly 1,000?
Oh, more than 1,000.
Oh damn!
It's
that's
like it's like a
big
small
stat.
city,
15, 20?
perhaps.
Still,
I'll,
so they
find
took
that
like
number.
300 or 400 people at the bare minimum.
Probably
Yeah, there was
3 or 4,000.
hundreds of
Yeah.
people missing.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of Drow attacking in such an organized manner against of such a large place as Mintar. I mean, I've heard of them doing raids on the surface, but never to take such a large amount of prisoners from such an established place. This is something else, and it's alarming.
Aye, well, I fear a similar fate may have befallen our sister city to the east, Ankapdur.
Mm.
We haven't heard from them in some time, and I dare say we know why now.
That is.
But they are utterly destroyed. We are lucky to avoid their fate. We're lucky you were here.
We did what we could. Do you have no word from them though, eh? They've utterly destroyed a second city. That's alarming. So bad to have done this in a simultaneous manner.
I
Aye.
wonder if they attacked both simultaneously or they did separately.
I mean, I suppose, given the time frame, when did you last hear from your sister city?
Oh, that would be for months now. But we've been under siege for so long, we've barely even heard word from Ria Tavin since I was able to get out. Thanks to you again.
You said they attacked the town to the east, and then they came your way.
Aye, that's
So
true.
Perhaps they're headed to Riatavin next. They
yeah.
did say they had plans on attacking more cities.
That is true.
Perhaps. That would be especially bold of them, considering they get closer to the main roads towards Seradouche and onwards. I would say we're more remote out here, but who knows what those knaves would plan.
Oh yes, Seradouche is between you.
Yes, Seradouche,
That is-
home of the douches.
That is likely where they will attack, and I feel we should let them. They seem douchey. We'll take the distraction and we'll reinforce Riatavin.
Well, we've never liked them, but I'd be hard-pressed to wish such a fate upon any amount of population.
So what is your plan then?
You said it took months for them to move on from the east to you. We should have some time then to formulate a plan and go and try and convince Seradouche of their possible looming attack.
Aye. Well, I haven't heard much about what's been going on in Mintar since I left. Like, with Basilio gone, she just looks down. And frankly, little of his advisors remain either. It's just been picking up the pieces here. You lot probably know more than I do.
About the planned attacks of the Drow?
About any information about the group or what to do. Like, I don't. She doesn't even know where they are. The information about the camp to the north, that was while she was gone.
Yes, I suppose. It has been a hard night to get any information anywhere.
Yes, we gathered Toriel and Fist here for a council, but frankly, they're. I don't want to say we're pulling up from the bottom of the barrel, as they're astute people, but they're certain. We don't have many people who are part of our government left.
Fair enough. I look around and I'm like, so I'm assuming then this is the most senior members of Mintar at this time?
Fist has certainly stepped up in rallying the civilians, and Toriel, well, with our guard captain dead and forces in disarray, she's filling in for that role as well. Quan, I must thank you again, Quan, for your presence here. I don't know what we'd do without the support of you and your forces fortifying and helping out.
So is she like asking us what to do next then?
Yeah, she's kind of at a
Okay.
loss.
Fair enough. Then I suppose our plan of attack should be either to follow up on Cilio or try and head off our enemies by warning the next town over. We've won the battle, but we have not won the war. We know
You should
our...
send a damage report to Rhea Tavern as well.
I concur.
We should warn Rhea Tavern.
I would suggest warning Ray Tavern, yes, and also sending a strike force to Basilia.
Aye, that sounds like sound counsel. Do we know where we would even send the strike force? It's attacked from underground. It's madness.
Well,
You can consider us your strike force.
I was just thinking the same thing, Bardoon. I know that Bardoon and I are well versed at tracking the Underdark. I don't know if you have anybody else who could assist us, but a small force could potentially follow them and at least discover what they're planning. I wouldn't want to endanger a larger force, considering the situation here, but I would also like to implore you to send word to Ray Tavern and the nearby cities.
Aye, well, we can make an effort to break the siege, but well, we broke out to get forward last time, and then we had to break back in with Quan and his forces. I
believe our most immediate concern is likely the thing causing the undead to attack.
The undead.
It's hard to. Or weren't they undead outside?
No.
Oh.
No, if the outside, like they're under siege by like the creatures from the cult. You did find undead out there though, but that's not part of what's plaguing Mintar directly.
I thought the undead came from the forest, and then they were attacking the drow as well as us and Flavia's forces.
Yeah.
I thought it was combat on four sides.
Oh yeah, that was, yes.
It is,
was
but the drow are essentially the ones forcing the undead out of the...
Yeah,
it's hard to rebuild a city when the undead are being pushed into it, though.
Yeah.
Aye, no, we've to be honest, we've been accustomed to undead roving the northern forests, well, further north, for generations, but this I haven't seen them near the city yet, at least. At least there's that. I don't know how this other group of drow factors into it.
So it seems like the most prudent course would be to assault our enemies in the forest, but I do not believe we have the strength to do so at this time.
Why? I would most definitely offer any resources I can provide you in this endeavor. No, not that it weakens our defense, but I don't know if our defense can, frankly, hold another attack. I would be quite thrilled to take the initiative.
Exactly. I mean, I find it unlikely that it would strike at this target when there are other ones unsuspecting out there.
I feel you don't have to worry about the drow anymore. They've got what they came for.
I think so. Unfortunate as it is, I don't see them coming back if there's nothing for them to take.
Well, that is a bit of a grim relief, I suppose, but we cannot be too careful.
We do know that they keep them hostage, so you can
hostages for what?
Have
they
hopes
ransomed?
that they're still alive. We are not sure entirely.
I mean, we told you of the fact that we know that they create monsters from them. I mean, this process can't be instantaneous. I mean, there is a chance that Basilio and the others are alive. Hence, the strike force.
How long do you think they have?
I couldn't estimate it with any certainty. I'm so sorry. I wouldn't want to do that to you, but I know that every second counts.
Perhaps we should return to the Underdark and attempt to check out that forward base that was mentioned by the captive.
I'm nodding at Bardoon's suggestion. I believe that'd be a good place to start, at the very least.
We know it's only a few hours into the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It would probably be well worth the travel. You guys should stay up here in case we're assaulted down there. You can't afford to lose any more leaders of the city.
Aye, suppose right you are. So
Send
I
ravens
cannot
to
believe
Reetavin and Saradouche.
Mm-hmm. I implore you, if we make a move into the Underdark, the one thing I ask of you is that you make every effort to inform the citizens of the cities nearby.
All right, I'll see what we can do.
Mm-hmm. If they send any word of activity, then hopefully we can arrive before the situation becomes fully critical.
Aye, yes, that would be prudent. We will let you know what becomes of it.
Perhaps we should leave them one of our sending stones. That way we can communicate and we're fine with them and they can relay information quickly. Since we are going to be in a party.
I give Bardoon a weird look. I don't know.
I'm on Artana's ship, especially since we're going to the Underdark and not all of us can see what happens if we get separated.
Yeah, I kind of like reach into my pocket, and then I'm just gonna be like, I must have lost the sending stone in the combat during the evening. I apologize. That would have been a good solution to it. We'll have to go by means of faith.
Means of faith. Yeah, Toriel looks at you and I suppose this is Kellenbor's will after all. Was this not the mission he gave you?
Exactly. I'd almost forgotten about the Kellenbor mission.
Yeah, you spoke with her about that, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I would beseech if there's anything you would need of us here or myself, don't hesitate to let me know. But I don't want to underestimate your abilities. Don't take it that way.
Potions.
Health potions? Yeah, we definitely need some of those if we're going to the Underdark.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask.
Oh yes, we did manage to scrounge up a few, though. As you can imagine, many were used in the defense. And
How many is a few?
They got 1 greater and 2 regulars.
Oh damn.
They Toriel just brings them over to Artanis.
I appreciate this. To divvy these out amongst my people.
Alright, so, well, it sounds like we have everything in order. Is there anything else you need of us?
No, I can't think of anything. Just please make sure you get word to the surrounding communities.
Aye.
What she said.
Well, Quan looks back and he says, I'll make sure it happens. We wouldn't want my folk back in Reetavin being caught unawares by any attack such as this, that's for sure. They'll likely want a status report anyways.
Yeah, no, we have friends there too, and we care about their well-being.
Aye, yeah, the folk at the fest hall, huh?
I'm just gonna smile.
I won't judge. They seem to be fine folk.
They are fine folk. They're great folk.
I know not of this nonsense you speak of.
You don't need to know.
Well, perhaps you might visit Reetavin someday, Bardoon. It's a nice city. When it's not being plagued by paralyzing politics.
I don't quite do nights, if you haven't noticed that yet.
Well, if you like drink and fun times and, battles, It's your place to go.
You may say that, but so far I've had my fill of all here in Mintar.
All right,
Just to
let's...
confirm.
Yep.
My core mission was to like stop Navor from like messing up the selection.
Sorry, you cut it there.
My Kellenvor mission is basically to like stop the Drow from like messing with his collection of souls.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
They are disrupting the natural flow of life and death.
Yeah,
Right.
I
The
can't
natural
find-
flow of
in
death,
my
rather.
notes. Like I definitely had all these things written somewhere at some point.
I think that was one of the ones where I didn't fuck up the stream audio.
Nice.
If you want to go track
go
it
back
down,
and watch
so
that.
that'd be a lot of
Like,
digging. But but yeah, that is
I
the gist
recall
of
what
it.
it was. Mhm. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a rare appearance of a deity coming down to speak with you. Speak
Yeah.
with anyone.
Right.
Alright. Is that are you guys done at the table, as it were?
Yeah.
Anything
we're
else
good
to
here.
beseech?
Not for me.
No, I think that's good.
Okay. Okay, yeah, and also want to, I don't know if I got it across, but they were also offering like people to go with you if you needed it. But you feel free to turn that down. There's always implications.
We'll take your finest warrior.
We'll see. We'll see who you send us, but no, we probably don't need any addition.
We don't need anyone else.
Just
Yeah.
one
We
guy.
needed more here.
Just one guy?
one guy.
All right, Kirk wants a guy. Bring us your best fighter. Phoenix
One
wants a
guy
man.
whose name
Mac.
might have never been mentioned yet.
What'd you say?
One guy whose name rhymes with Mac.
Mac?
Jack.
Oh, Jack. I don't know of any Jack.
Bring us your finest Jack.
There's the finest Jack. Toriel chimes up. Do you mind if it's a Jill?
Next.
Not sure. Laura seems to have a problem.
Toriel, if I recall, you didn't see very well down there.
I seem to have what?
A problem with women.
No, not all women. You know, just bitches like Bridget.
Ah, you remember Bridget.
Yeah.
Never
She kind of had an outburst right before our prisoner flee.
Yeah.
Knocking
Deserved
women.
it. I
You
just
messaged me before that point. You're like, I hate this bitch more than Bridget. I said that earlier in the thing in a whisper.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I still have that note on here. Bridget
Yeah.
bitch.
It's like a part of your like backstory now.
It is. It always has been.
I like
It's on
Bridget.
your character sheet.
Same with the like,
Yeah, she was okay. We were
fucking
friends.
red bitch.
It's Bridget.
She was the one I
She's got a picture of
hypnotized.
this person.
And then when she was unhypnotized, she killed me, like, right away.
Yeah. She is the second in command of the Bronze Hilt Mercenaries.
She was like a rogue with a triple attack on that fortress we took over. And
The one where you had that stand down with the dude.
No, it was...
Yeah, that was the
It
fortress.
was that one? Oh, yeah, I
Phoenix
guess
had
it
to
was.
stand down. Do I still have?
Even
I forgot, that was like several sessions, because we were like outside it for like 3. I
Yeah.
forgot it was like the same thing once we got inside. And then we went through the side door anyway.
Yep. And then I don't know where we met Allegra. On here,
Oh yeah, Allegris was the first dungeon.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah, I
she was a Bronze Hilt mercenary, and then Tom tried to cut a deal with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Oh.
No, now she's dead, right? So.
Oh, she's pretty dead.
No, is she dead?
Oh yeah, you watched her have a very. I think you caused a very painful death.
That sounds right.
And she died in the same place as Vitherix. But I think when you encountered her, she had her tongue torn out already.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was like bound and on her knees in the cellar.
Yeah,
That's right.
pretty gruesome. No, but Bardoon's just having visions of someone else's past life.
These visions, they haunt me.
I don't know.
remember
why.
this.
What is this? Leave my head. I thought you were talking about the other one who was who kicked us out of the secret tunnel entrance. Is that the lake road?
Secret tunnel. Oh yeah, that was.
That was
Yeah,
Bridget.
that's right. The one you had the almost catastrophic argument with.
Yeah. She's the leader of the mercenaries now after we killed
Oh, yeah. We
Borath
left her.
Brash.
Yeah, that's where Crom is actually.
Oh
If
yeah,
you- well,
we
if
killed
last you
somebody
left
that
him.
on our way through.
Yeah, killed so many people. Crom's just like, I gotta atone for you guys here. Gotta handle shit.
Yeah, that's right. Crom.
Yeah.
Alright. I challenge Kirk to an arm wrestle before we leave. Do this. Strength roll me. Put my arm down on the table. Thump. Let's go, bud. Got -1 strength. Pull back my sleeve, like scrawny little muscle. Go. Roll.
Oh no!
5.
I beat him
Damn it.
last
He
time.
just crushes me. Ugh. Alright, rematch.
I don't think I arm wrestled you.
Yes, you did. It
Did
was
you not roll that 1d20?
No, I mean,
Oh, okay. Never mind then. We haven't
Thought
gone
I-
yet.
arm
Beat by
wrestled
5.
Brandon.
Oh!
Rips my arm off.
Oh, yeah. No, I arm wrestled Brandon because you lost to Brandon and you had to do the naked dance.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then Brandon lost to me and he had to do.
He did the helicopter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Who's... Why did you call me a sly draft?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, secrets.
Bardoon's got to go with Fist to pick up his new weapon.
Ah, yes. Alright, well, make sure to let us know when you're ready to leave. In the meantime, we'll be handling the affairs of the city.
Do they all get weapons? Can I get gold?
You got 12 gold.
12 whole gold.
12 whole gold.
12 whole gold.
You got a weapon and a piece of armor.
Well,
Oh yeah, what was that
500 gold.
what was that amulet you wanted me to look at?
Oh, so I'm gonna show it to you. It's yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do Arcana on it. Or
Sure.
I don't know if there'd be something better.
I'll
to
give
do.
you advantage because of reasons.
Okay.
Of reasons.
Yeah, because it's been identified as a divine natured item, and
13.
he is a cleric. With a 13.
What you got there then?
All right. Well, you are able to not determine everything about it, but you know that it is it's definitely in the neighborhood of teleportation.
Ooh. What?
That is cool.
I don't tell Laura.
You're a dude.
I tell her. But I think twice about it. I'm like, oh. I think it has something to do with teleportation. Not 100%.
That's cool.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Isn't it too bad
So-
Laura's already attuned to 3 items?
Yeah.
I can attune to one.
So you're gonna take all
Yeah,
of
but
the loot
I should
off the
also
ground?
say thank you, Katie.
I raise an eyebrow at you.
So
You're just
you
gonna
know that
take
it is
everything?
a divine sourced item that is about teleportation. So I don't want to. Yeah, actually, well, you'll find out when you attune to it. But whoever attunes to it.
Okay.
Means it's
I
gonna be a
raise an eyebrow.
spellcaster.
And I look at your shiny breastplate. I'm like, you
Thank you.
got quite some spoils of the war there.
And be like, these are meant for breasts. You don't have breasts. Okay?
Well, they're meant for breasts now. After some augmentation.
Oh,
Certainly.
they were meant for smaller breasts before, but definitely breasts.
So augmentation nonetheless.
Hey, it's not my fault. Mine are bigger than.
Then that drow priestess.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well,
I'm gonna
That's
whisper
hilarious.
and be like, she She has very small boobs, okay? It's not my fault. I will consider trading it, though. You know, for a different item. Or money.
For money.
Gonna extort your allies simply because
No.
you were the one who was nearby to collect the items? I
No.
think that's a little
I said
Weasley.
trade.
I think that's the word I look at Phoenix. Weasley, right?
Hey, I'm not lawful here. I'm chaotic.
I
call
realize.
it greedy.
That's why I'm calling you out. I am also not lawful, but I do, have can't think of the right word.
But you
Help me out
have,
here, Phoenix.
you have all the you have the flying
Loyalty.
boots.
That's the word. Loyalty. Ha! I point at her.
I'm gonna cross my arm really?
Nah, I raised my eyebrows. I'm like, I think you came out of that on top there. Certainly
You
could,
already have the flying boots, okay? If anyone deserves a different
And
item-
I'm pointing at Phoenix. I'm like, and my good friend here would love to teleport.
Yeah, that's good consideration. I will deliver who deserves it.
All right, I just roll my eyes and spin. I don't care. I care not for this. Whatever.
Don't you have 3 though, Lydia?
Me? I do, yeah.
Lydia.
Yeah, because
Ring- You have
guys-
ring, amulet, and bow, right?
Yeah. Ring, amulet, and bow.
What's your ring?
Ring of swimming. None of
Fair
you
enough.
wanted it.
I know.
That's
Well,
fine.
not really. But you got it, and then you discovered what it was. So it wasn't really. None of us wanted it. You took it.
No, I'm not the one who found it. Someone else found it, discovered what it was, and gave it to me.
Did they?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It was like you guys. I found. I don't know where I got the necklace adaptation from, but.
What's that?
That I don't remember.
Necklace adaptation lets me do a environment so I can breathe naturally anywhere. So we can.
It's probably the roll. Everybody did a roll for a magic item.
Probably then.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah, there's been a
That's-
few of those.
I'm not fighting with you about it anymore.
We'll just take dibs on the next stuff.
Rolled my eyes. Walked out.
But if I can teleport, I can shoot anywhere.
You want to try to attune to it?
No, I'm actually gonna consider who I should give this to because I'm thinking right now, fighters should have it because they can just like pew, pew, around the battlefield and
should-
just.
You got to learn what it does, though. So you might as well. It doesn't take away from it.
Yeah, you
Fine.
can attune to it, then give it to somebody else to attune to, whatever you want.
Yeah, somebody
You can
has to
attune to it
figure
to
out what
see
does.
it, and then you can swap out your ring of swimming or whatever if you think it's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have to keep the 3 you have attuned always attuned.
Oh, I know. I just was thinking before Artanis got on my case, I was thinking about how if one of you two who are in the front had it, you could just teleport around people and kill them, so they technically don't. I don't know. Anyways. Let's go find Basilio.
Sounds good.
Why you disappeared? Did you go into the void of uncertainty?
He went into the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm outside. Can you not see me? Just zoom out a bit.
Yeah,
In the
no,
what?
I see you. I'm just making.
Okay. I'm like, wait, what do you see? Am I outside the realms of the seeing? Or just
No.
escape somehow?
I just
Into
mentioned
the Matrix?
the realm of uncompleted map.
That's true. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Did you use that line thingy?
Nope, I'm just pressing the buttons. Physical. See how it's
Alright.
just a straight line? So I can only do that. Wonder if I hold it. Nope, can't go sideways. Can't go diagonal, still go straight.
Alright, where are we headed? Head to that
Where are you headed?
previously? Or are we headed to a different hole?
I think we should go down the one that we saw the people getting taken down.
So the one in the courtyard.
If we're going to that forward base, we should go to the one we came from, because the forward base was just before it.
I suppose that's better. Yeah, I mean, we know that they had something there.
All right.
Okay.
Are you attuning to that before you leave, or I think Bardoon wanted to go get his weapon and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up my hammer. So
we'll meet you at the entrance.
All right. So that was the barracks hole that you went to, that you came out of, right? Okay.
Was it? I thought we came out just outside of the city.
Nope.
Okay. Oh no, yeah, you're right. We came out of the barracks. That's right.
All right. Right. So while Bardoon does his stuff with Fist, Alora is attuning to the item. So I will share that with you, what that does. And I guess what are you guys just chilling while you attune?
Yep. Chilling with Steiner.
Now I just have to come up with a name for my new hammer.
We can name our weapon?
Every good soldier names their weapon.
I didn't think of that. That's smart.
I have Blood Razor. It's just a pretty axe.
There we go. I shared with you, Lydia.
Yeah.
As you slowly discover effects about the glowing blue amulet that you took off of Salaxia's wardrobe.
Huh.
Yeah, do you see the humor now?
The first line. It's good. Okay.
So whenever you're ready, let me know, Alora.
Oh, I'm ready.
I think it's funny that she's like finally now naming her weapon. Like took one barbarian and now she's following in Bardoon's wake. Name your weapons? I'll name my weapons. That's what barbarians do.
Bardoon's a bad influence.
Yeah. Well, he's coming. We're a bad influence on him too. He's centering himself, growing more calm.
I didn't think we were.
That's more Ross than you guys.
Whoa.
I didn't think we were actually name our weapons. I thought they just had to be like great sword, short sword, boring swords.
Well, you can call it whatever you want. That's how a weapon gets storied, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't add any properties to it other than having a cool name.
Yeah, it's just badass. No. Can't wait to see what you come up with now. All right, so you guys are headed down to the tunnel. Anything you want to do before that, or just right down to the Underdark?
I have nothing to do.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
All right, so you're only taking Steiner, right?
Steiner and Dotaro.
Right.
Yeah.
So the
I don't know.
The five of you.
Are we taking the?
I was wondering if you're gonna post that one, Kirk.
I was thinking of a Wayne from Fire Emblem.
See that video, Troy?
I'll have to check it out after I'm done streaming.
He's like, of course you named your sword. He's like, lots of people name their swords. Lots of puns.
Oh, the
As
hound.
Phoenix carries like the 2 named swords that the party's encountered.
Yeah.
I didn't name them.
No, you
You just
didn't.
came with them.
I didn't call this thing
A
Sweet
Radalania.
Justice and Thunder.
Justice.
You
and
wish you
thunder.
could.
Justice and virtue.
Yeah.
It sounds like something Mei Chao would say.
Is that the name of your swords?
No. Unless they are now, I don't know. He's got many swords.
That's fair.
Alright, let's I guess I'll go back to the temple and grab your characters. Da-da-da. 4. You're taking excuse me. Oh goodness, okay, let's just
See, I'm really curious what that amulet is, for my own personal knowledge.
Well, if you ask, I'll be willing to tell you.
Bardoon doesn't care.
The other amulet. The one he got.
I think he knows what that is now.
Hmm? I know what mine is.
He attuned to it
Okay.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys haven't really shared what it does, which is
It automatically gets you up when you get down.
What?
Oh, how do you know that?
That's awesome.
Because we said it.
Because she woke up.
No, it doesn't get you up. It stabilizes you.
That's pretty cool.
This is what Bardoon has.
How many times does it do it?
It just is every time.
What the fuck?
Oh, it stabilizes you, doesn't. So you
Yeah,
can't
it doesn't
die.
get you up. It just stabilizes.
Bardoon will never die on double tap.
Yeah, not from bleeding out at least.
Yeah, people can hit him.
Still takes 2
can't even
hits
hit him.
though.
Yeah. I guess a multi-attack would have to do the trick.
Well, they could hit me twice in a row and just.
And I get
finish
the
me
auto
off.
crits or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, every time you're down, you stabilize? It's not like every time you're.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd still be down, stabilized. It'd still be an auto crit.
On his turn, he stabilizes again.
Yeah, so he'd get hit, take 2, and then stabilize. And it would just continue.
Unless he gets hit
Yeah, in a
twice.
1v1, it would be hard to die.
Yeah, he's just gonna heal from the wounds unless the character has multi-attack.
Or 2 weapons.
Yeah, I suppose. Or a multi. Yeah,
That's why I'm keeping it, and I didn't give it to anyone.
that's good. That's crazy.
Bardoon does go down.
I figured Bardoon would probably need it.
Yep, super handy. Saves my magic.
Alright, so you guys are traveling down the tunnels again. I guess you say your goodbyes to the people around the barracks. And you
Wow,
descend.
that's second impossible thing.
Ignore that.
What?
That
can't
does
die.
too much damage on a short sword.
Did you whisper me something, Laura?
I did, but ignore the sword thing. That was accidente.
Either way, it takes time, Alora.
Okay.
I think it, what was the number I put in there? Yeah, it would take 1 hour.
Yeah,
Of,
we
like,
don't have
dedicated, Oh, right, you did mention that before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, you need an hour to prepare it, and then you'd probably have to get permission, because that's fairly. I don't know if they're cool with that in Mintar or what. You can figure something out.
Okay.
And it would also have to be an appropriate place too, based on, I guess, the tenets of what she would find cool. Couldn't just be like a closet, right?
She looking for somewhere to bang.
Oh, wow, that actually would fit well, wouldn't it? With everything that I said.
But no.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, you
They
guys
would
are
just
traveling
do it
down
here.
this tunnel for like hours if you want to talk about stuff.
I totally forgot to mention to Quan that I can't do that religious thing. Whoops.
Oh shit! Yeah, you meant to. Guan just like I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Did you want to do that before you left? I'm sorry.
I would have mentioned that I have no time to do it. If we're already in the tunnels, then.
Okay, so
Nah,
Quan says,
But
"No, I understand. You know, this is one mission after the other. That's all right. My wife Ethlyn is a practicing priestess. We'll just do the standard. What do
ceremony.
you call that? Yeah, that'll be out
Ritual.
on mission ceremony.
Very good then.
Wish we can give him
I
all the
apologize
colors
for
of a man back at base, but I fear we won't be getting there in time.
I fear not. But at least you can do what you can. Good luck to you. I have to go. Mission is time sensitive.
Aye. Well, I wish you all luck in the name of the Radiant Dawn.
Give him a stern nod, and then I give him my dopey salute, and I'm off.
The dopey salute, that's just your thing now?
Yep. It's like 2 fingers, like up, not like a proper strout.
Damn, I really want to see what this looks like. This is funny. We've gone from the lazy salute to the dopey salute.
Yep. Yeah, I mean it was meant to be the same thing, but yeah, I guess it's growing, adapting to how I feel now.
All right. So otherwise, beyond signs of like very what do you call it? Numerous foot travel in the tunnel, you do manage to get back to the cave unimpeded. And if I can find the players section. Alright, that is an intern. I need to scroll further. And there you go.
Oh hey, there we are.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do?
Well, I'm not the.
Go to the door and take a look.
Yeah.
And definitely not go down this path.
Definitely not go down. Oh, the path where the Umber Hulk was?
Yep.
Yeah, it can't be that bad this twice, right? Such fond memories of that path.
The director tried to smash us.
Artanis, you seem to have
Hell of a
some
battle.
pretty in-depth knowledge on Drow. Perhaps you could take a look at this stupid statue
I have studied them in the past.
with its ugly Drow face.
Interesting statue they got here. I'm gonna do an investigation roll, see if I recall anything from my history and past and all that good stuff.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Not
I'll
much
show
going on in the
you
investigation.
the old item again. Yeah, this thing.
Is this a stone door?
Yeah, that is a stone door. And what you see before you is the mounted statue of a basilisk with missing eyes. And stone cunning. Whenever you make an intelligence or history check related to the... Okay, do you want to roll an investigation, Mr. Barden? Or that's a history check.
No, it's a history check. I was clicked it so I could read it. It's not gonna really do anything here.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I can check what the stone is to see how easy it is to work with and how much time it would take to shape it into a door or make any kind of groove or decide on. Like if it's obsidian or limestone or...
Oh, it's just the same type of stone that the rest of the cavern is made of. It appears to have been magically, molded into a door.
Oh, okay.
But it's not actually that old.
I'm gonna stick my fingers in the statue's eye. Does it do anything? Nah.
When you remove your fingers, they come back kind of with soot.
With soot?
Yes.
Huh. Thought that'd be more exciting. I don't know why. How about this? I like push the statue backwards, see if it like is a lever.
It's rigid.
Oh. Yeah, well,
Can you turn it?
I
Turning it do
try and
anything?
torque it.
It's still rigid.
Seems pretty solid. I investigate the eye socket where the soot is. Maybe
Okay.
blow in it a little bit, see how much comes out.
I want to investigate what kind of rock this is.
Yeah, it's the same type of rock as the rest of the cavern,
But like,
which have been repurposed.
what is the actual rock? Like, if I start smashing it, can I break through it?
If you want,
my-
I don't know
my new
how
hammer.
long would it take to mine? Essentially, that's what you'd be doing.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
if
I
you want
have
to
no
roll an
idea.
investigation on the eye sockets,
I do. I have an idea. Want to
What's
step
your
back
idea?
for me? Just move a little bit to the right, and I shoot this thing with a scorching ray.
all right, you have to beat, I think,
5?
5 AC for a stationary object.
Yeah, I mean that's what like
Do it.
fungus have as an armor class, and they don't move.
All right, roll your attack roll.
All right,
For
raise, bang.
that.
Oh man, there's 2 crit fails.
Wow. All right. So 2 scorching rays hit like the ceiling, and the ceiling sort of ignites briefly, and you see that it's like a fairly sizable ceiling. Like it goes up pretty high, and then you finally, luckily, manage to land on this thing, and the eye socket's light, and then the door slides open.
I did it, guys. I figured it out.
It's a miracle.
I'm like, I look back, I'm like smiling like so what? I'm like, I did it.
I just want to peek inside around the corner.
I like look up at the ceiling. I'm like, I barely fucking did it.
There's like 2 craters.
Whispering it to myself, like, oh.
It's like soot just like rains down upon you. Your face is all blackened. I did it.
Yeah.
All right, so the room within appears to be fairly small, but cozy room. There's like a nice lavish couch on one end and a table, with some papers strewn about.
Are there scrolls?
You want-
Artanis needs some scrolls.
So this is where the how many months has it been since you guys been here?
Month?
Months
In reality?
But yeah, like in the Underdark here, or like
In this map, I mean,
Like in the game or in like
Uh,
in game. Well, in life actually.
in life,
a
it's been
lot.
about 6 months.
6
in game,
months.
it's probably been about a week.
I was thinking 5. Yeah, sounds right.
So like every time you guys mentioned, I wonder what was in that room. I wonder what was in that room. We should go back. There's probably something in that room.
Well, we went back.
You went back.
Here's the room.
That's what's in the room.
Oh my god, this would have been helpful. Holy crap! I'm like, my jaw just drops. I'm like, no goddamn way. You guys see? Can everybody see this?
Yeah.
Stunned. Look at this thing. This would have been super helpful.
See,
Just shaking my head.
see, I knew you got in here.
Yeah, like
Well-
with it's funny because like my whole like, I won't even say.
I start charging another spell with the anger building inside me. I'm gonna burn it, right? Like I destroy this, right? We don't show it to
Artanis.
anyone ever. The fire dies away from my other hand as I'm gripping the page tighter and tighter.
Oh, that's
Okay,
fucking
okay.
funny.
Just take this from me. I just drop it on the floor. Walk backward.
Is there any other planning notes about a new advanced base that we can find or anything like that? Anything to have an inkling of where they might go?
That's the only notable document on the desks there. There.
I slam my fist.
What is this thing? Is this another door?
Yeah, that's another door.
Artanis, light this one on
Yeah.
fire too.
So that one's actually
Definitely.
just a wooden door.
It's all good.
Artanis,
We're still
step
going
aside.
through it.
Aside. I got this
Okay.
one.
Fair enough.
All right, let's get a strength roll or
Oh, I'm
athletics
using
roll.
my hammer.
Oh, using it.
I'm
Okay,
using
just
my
give me an
hammer.
attack roll and damage then.
Boom.
Oh fuck! All right, yeah, you
Boom.
just snap this thing off of its hinges.
I like nodding my head. I'm like, I could have done that. Easy.
I could have done that.
I want to hand my hammer to Artanis. Here you go.
You finish it off.
Just, I can just picture Artanis trying to grab it and just like slumping forward with it.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
go to
funny.
reach for it and then I just let it drop. I'm like, oh, it's really slippery. That's weird. I don't know.
I can't even hold it.
Yeah, it's got something on it there, my man. That's not for me. Move past towards the door.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Let's use just scoping out this little back area here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty badass. I'm not even gonna stealth. I'm just gonna walk around.
So there's like a rising, like a fairly like steep-ish ramp that's like going up.
Like up a distance.
Well, like just up until as far as you can see.
Interesting. After you, Bardu.
Let's go.
All right, I follow him.
All right, and then you see, if you look to your left, there is, a hole opening back to the main cavern, 50 feet from the ground.
Well, that was
It
deflating.
appears to be wide enough for climbing lizards.
I float out and look around to see if there's any path that a climbing lizard would take. Continue on.
No, that would be the path. This is back
So they
to where
just
it
come
was.
out.
Alright, I'm gonna go back.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
that
want to
was
sit on
the.
the couch. I want to know how
Oh, what's
comfy
this
the
sword?
couch is.
Is this Narzul's sword? I found it.
Oh no, that's not. I don't know what that
I
is.
found it. Look at it.
I honestly don't know what that is.
Well, it's mine now.
You find a longsword. Congratulations. Actually,
I'm
that,
gonna give this to
that's a
Quan.
longsword. Yeah, it's any old long. Yeah, that's definitely not a black longsword, but I don't know why that's even
damn it.
there. But you found a longsword.
Excellent.
I gotta stick by the guns, and if the map saw fit to give you a longsword,
When I got there, but
I kind of want to
Perfect.
go back and like see why that's there. Maybe we'll watch the video or something.
it's like a fucking epic Excalibur sword from some guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As far as you can tell, it's a longsword.
Huh.
But well, who knows?
Well, I swing it around gingerly. I know how to use it, but no,
It's pretty
strength,
heavy.
so I put it away. Yeah. Yeah.
Troy, can you make it so that my character sit on top of Taro? Right now I'm having.
Oh, yep. Pacha! Try again.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
There we go. All right, let's get on. Back to the surface, Totaro.
Are you going back to the surface?
I'm just kidding. Just messing with Laura.
I kind of want to
I
go
jump
this way
on him.
now.
What way?
I mean,
Towards the Umberhawk.
Oh.
we might as well go
I
see.
I want to. I don't know about you guys.
I'll come. We might as well check it out before we leave. But
I mean,
we didn't find anything else that indicates anything, eh?
That tunnel leads
No.
towards Sarah Douche.
What, this one?
The Umberhawk one.
Oh yeah.
It's heading in that direction.
Ooh.
That general direction. I think, right?
No, you got to this tunnel via like the underground part where you went from the lake. Like if you went back that way, you would eventually get back to your lake cave. Like that was the direction that you came
yeah,
We
from
fell
for
down
that.
like the ruins and shit.
We're south from the.
Yeah, so the orientation on this might not be correct, but that's generally where that cavern that you came in from ended up.
Oh, that makes sense.
Actually, I'll just reveal the whole map for you because you have
Didn't
been
we
here
kill
before.
the Umber Hulk?
Oh, you
We
fucked
did.
them up, yeah.
We killed him. I thought he retreated with like.
Oh,
6
no, we
health
killed him.
left.
Oh, you got fucked up.
Hmm.
He dead. Look, there's an X on him. He's dead.
It was a glorious battle. He's jumping through walls and shit with his burrowingness.
Not anymore. Better luck next time.
Yeah.
Was he part of the enemy's like unit? I guess we never really knew that.
Yeah. He was never marshaled against you.
No.
But
Oh.
the area that the Umber Hulk was from appeared much more natural.
I think about it and then I feel bad. Huh. Well, whatever. Shouldn't have gotten in the way.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the experience, fucker.
Yeah. Sucks to be you.
Alright, so how you guys doing on the time here?
I do have to go. I just realized.
Yeah, it's pretty late, but before you guys go, I just want to make sure I know what your next heading will be, so I can be prepared.
I think.
And then we could probably
Forward.
Where is forward though?
Are we staying in the Underdark, or are we going to the forest, or?
I think.
Because we came here to get information, and we didn't find anything.
We did, and it was kind of information.
Yeah, so you know that like they got they carried all the prisoners back down here, and there's like tracks headed to the north on this map. So, just to be completely transparent, you can probably get. Well, you can get to anywhere via the Underdark. That's just how expansive the Underdark is. Or you can go above ground, or you could fuck off and go to a tavern, like whatever you guys want. I just want to make sure I know for the maps.
I'm either thinking we should follow the footsteps that are like half dragging people, or go to a tavern.
I mean, how close are we to the forest that we had to go to? Well, Bardoon doesn't know of the forest mission, but how close was it?
Oh, you were there with Basilio when the group deduced that the enemy main base is north in the forest, and that was your original goal when you went like around the lake to help the town, but like and to gain experience before going there. I'm gonna bring up the world map.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like with this information we just got, we should go back and we should tell them that, like, they had a plan formulated. They had planned this for a long time. Show them the attack maps.
Didn't you burn them?
I was going to.
We disregarded burning it.
Artanis really wanted
a moment of clarity.
Yeah, that's fair, I suppose.
Yes.
But we should send word to Riatavan to send reinforcements.
Would I be wrong to assume that Steiner wants to go back?
Steiner wanted to go back?
Would I be wrong to think that he would want to go back home?
Steiner is happy to hang out with you guys right now. He would like to eventually go home, but no, he's a mission man. So if you guys got things to do, then he's
probably not
back.
Super excited to be in the Underdark. It's a little dark for him.
Yeah, he feels better after last night being concluded, but yeah. And now, just to bring you back up to speed on what you knew back when you went to the Underdark initially, Thornwood was where you guys were going to go. That's where you know the main camp is.
Yeah, that's
and then you can get there probably any way you want to, if that's your goal. You can do whatever you want. You also already talked about like sending word to Riatavan via Raven or what have you about what's going on. But if you'd like to extrapolate on that, feel free.
Send an update and then tell them the main base is in Thornwood and ask them to send their a small strike team as well, or have some forces they could spare come to assist.
That could be good.
Yeah. So do you how much do you remember of the situation? I guess you never really. No, you talked to Quan a little bit about it. Note to group. Get to for next time, Kirk. Yeah, when Quan joined you guys, you did have a small conversation, just so you guys remember everything. That when Flavia's group got to Riatavan, the council was like unwilling or unable to really spare them people, but Quan and the Radiant Dawn heard their plight and knew you were there, so that's why Quan's here with this small contingent of forces. He kind of came on his own initiative and like the because the Rhea Tavern doesn't serve. I mean, sorry, the Radiant Dawn doesn't serve Rhea Tavern. They have their own agenda, basically.
Flavia had been there the entire night then?
Yeah, Flavia went to Rhea Tavern to request reinforcements.
Yeah,
she was there a few days.
Okay.
Yeah, so
she came with Quan.
Yeah, she only arrived at Mintar because you guys did the whole like thing and spent time in the Underdark.
Yeah,
because he basically had time to come back at that point.
Fair enough.
Okay, well then I definitely suggest getting Quan and his forces to come with us to Thornwood.
Yeah, we could always recruit him.
Because they haven't left yet, right?
Oh no,
They're still
no,
like repairing the town and setting things up.
Yeah, Quan is committed to helping Mintar defend itself right now.
We could always
so we can
still try.
We can probably convince him that the ultimate defense is the offensive. Take the fight to their main base in Thornwood, snuff the evil out once and for all.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we don't really know where their base is. That's why I was saying like tracking Basilio's captors through that tunnel.
Yeah, I mean we could come back up into Mintar and go to the tunnel we know they went in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking might be like the easiest route to just finding them.
Yeah, because like the wind, it's not like the wind would come and cover tracks or anything.
Yeah, if we get into the Underdark.
The Underdark.
What little trail we can find would be a permanent thing.
Yeah, the only downfall to the Underdark is we will likely be ambushed.
Yeah.
Like many times.
And not all of us can see.
Yes,
I mean, it's just Steiner, so we don't really care.
And if you bring the Radiant Dawn, likely most of them won't see.
Well, I was just thinking locating their camp tunnels, but
I was gonna say we could do a pincer attack, send Radiant Dawn, tell them the general location, tell them to attack from above, wait for daylight, and then we'll come from the bottom.
That's true.
That way it's a collapse. That way it's not 5 against 200.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I like it, and I happen to have found our sending stones. Maybe I can give it a try.
Oh, convenient that, Artanis.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize. I had it deep in my robes. Many pockets in this thing.
You're about as honest as the drow.
I like to think so.
Oh my god.
I give him a little smile and nod my head and I concede. But I like your plan, and we should probably head back to town.
We have to know. We know what they're doing. This is a forward base that we know of, thanks to that blue fire lady.
Yep, a forward and abandoned base.
Yeah.
And
clearly they don't care if we know their plans, because they would have come back and cleared this out if they did.
That's true. Arrogant son of bitches. The bitches.
So I don't think they're expecting us to do a frontal assault on their base.
It is.
And from what you guys have said, there's also something controlling the undead from there. Perhaps we could take it and turn them.
I am certainly for taking it. It can only be a good thing to have it in our power. So theirs. We could harness the undead some, and then make some coin off it. We'll see.
But I think
Kellenvor, man, what?
I think our best option is a 2-pronged attack, one from above and one from below. That way there's no retreating from them.
I concur. I'm willing to give Quan my sending stone if we are aiming to make our trek through the Underdark and coordinate an attack from there. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Like, it could work.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, cool. Kind of like trailing off in my thought. But yeah, basically my idea is if we give Quan the sending stone, we can track underground and then call for reinforcements.
Okay, so you're gonna basically go back and ask Quan to take as much soldiers as he can muster and basically march on the overland route to Thornwood while you guys sneak through the Underdark? Am I understanding?
Yes, so we want Quan and the Radiant Dawn to follow the path into the Thornwood. And make a assault from above, and then we're gonna go down the tunnel where we're assuming Basilio was taken, find tracks and follow them. Since we have a ranger, it should be fairly easy.
Yeah.
Does yeah, I guess so.
And then we're gonna follow the tracks, try to find the prisoners. We should probably get a bunch of extra equipment since there are some military guys in there.
Wait.
That way, when we should probably find extra swords and stuff from the town, so that when we find the prisoners, we can arm them.
That's true.
That way, they're not
prison break?
just. That way, they're not just a burden.
Shall we bring a wagon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess at this point, I'm gonna have to start thinking about carrying capacity, so you don't just take 100 swords. But
Yeah.
But at least as far as wagons go, I don't know.
I mean,
Nick, do you think the
probably
Underdark
carry
would be
close to 100 swords.
Well,
Maybe,
not
yeah.
I. Sir
I got a
Dwarf.
lot of strength.
I can maybe carry 5 or 6 more swords. I've got like 3 right now.
Oh God. Yeah, it all depends on your athletics, I believe. What you can
Yeah.
actually carry.
I think I
thought it
can
was just
carry a
mod
lot.
times 10.
Never actually looked into carrying capacity because like I thought that was like way too try hard, but well, let's just see.
I thought it was your strength number times 10 in pounds. So like it's or your fatigue. So
Yeah,
mine's
Your
just-
eight.
carrying capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15. It's just
Yeah.
the weight in pounds that you can carry, which is high enough that most carriers don't usually have to worry about it.
Until they try to
Okay.
carry enough swords to arm an army.
So mine's 130. give or
And then
take.
you can push, drag, or lift a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity. So 30
yeah,
times your
but then
strength.
you're overburdened when you do it.
Yeah, and like a single long sword is 3 pounds.
My carrying capacity is 120 pounds.
Mine is
Wow, that's fucking
210.
crazy. And I guess
Mine
like it would also
is-
be a regular like backpack filled with stuff and like other equipment and armor.
Yeah,
itself
like it's got to be
and
an
everything.
accumulation
Yeah,
of
it's-
everything. That's why like,
Yeah.
I don't wear
Yeah,
armor
I'll
at
probably
all,
just
so-
make like an easier ruling if you want to like try to carry like an arsenal of shit. If that's your
I mean, it's
plan.
not gonna be an arsenal because most of them were villagers. They're talking like maybe 20 swords across the party.
Yeah,
Okay.
like let's look at some sword.
Because
weights.
as far as we know, it's just Basilio and the guys he was with that were taken.
Oh
So, like-
no! There's like the
There's, like,
whole
300
time the
people.
attack was going on, like people were being taken.
Yeah, but like Bardoon is under the assumption they were villagers and everyone else died in combat.
Okay, well,
So,
yeah,
like,
I
for the
won't
fighters,
question your
that's-
assumptions.
That
Okay,
is
guys.
Bardoon's character assumption.
Hand axes are 2 pounds each. So let's fucking stock up on some hand axes.
Yeah, because like my carrying capacity is 255.
Oh, rapiers are only 2 pounds. I got scimitars are only 3 pounds.
I'm
Jeez,
really
not-
surprised that
not very-
rapiers are less than longswords because like every weapon person I see research on, it's just longswords and rapiers are the same amount of metal.
Well, that makes little sense.
It's just
Considering how
rapiers are
thick a
like
longsword is.
longer.
A rapier should be
Wait.
way less metal.
Yeah.
Or is it
like,
no?
rapiers
Is
are
it rapier
nothing.
to short sword? Maybe the comparison was.
Maybe like a.
A
Okay.
rapier should be lighter than all of those.
No,
Yeah.
rapier is not a light weapon.
Real
be.
weight.
It's just a long, skinny weapon.
We're talking realistic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a 2-pound weapon. It's in real life.
Like it's like the thinnest
Like a nothing
metal
weapon. Yeah.
ever.
No,
It's like one of the
it's
most
but it's
great-
it's the same amount of metal. It's just molded differently.
Sword.
I'll send you a YouTube video later.
Realistic weight.
Oh, question: who uses daggers?
Everybody.
Angel, but he's dead.
Well, that's not helpful. Because I have 2 and I don't use.
Just throw them at someone, then they're out of your inventory.
All right, boys. I'm gonna get out
Yep.
of here.
Been a pleasure.
All right, Kirk.
Have a good night, guys.
All right.
Our honor.
Well, sorry about the no combat this session, but I enjoyed it. You guys got a
I
lot of
enjoyed it.
bearings.
It was nice not to have a full combat session. You know, sometimes it's nice to do pro stuff.
Yeah,
So-
I'm also looking forward to when everybody finds out what your item is, Lydia.
Well,
or the item
nobody's-
that you claimed.
Nobody's actually asked me yet, so
Oh yeah, would
Anyways.
anybody like to ask her before the session?
We have to
closes?
ask you. Tell us what it is. I told you you wanted it.
I thought we said we're talking about them on the travel. That's why I posted mine.
Yeah, I kept
Discord.
prompting about that. Yeah, like on the way down, I was like, "Yeah, let's have like hours to talk. Anybody? No?
Okay.
That's why I posted mine. I thought we were talking about them.
Oh, that's funny.
It's called the Ring of Recall, the Amulet of Recall. So, casters can't actually use this amulet. You have to be a non-caster.
No, that's not what I meant by that. I said you don't have to be a caster,
Oh, okay.
but it doesn't exclude casters.
Gotcha.
I thought it.
Because you are technically a caster, Lydia.
Yes. But I laughed because that's what I thought it meant.
No, I thought you were laughing about the deity part.
Oh yeah, you have to be aligned with some sort of deity in order to actually use this. So, you have to kind of concentrate on a place that you want to make like where you want to be recalled to, and then me and 5 other people could get recalled to this place.
Consecrate.
Yeah, but if we do that, none of our stuff comes with us. Like that girl, the Basilignus chick. All her stuff was left behind because if she brought it with her, it would have damaged the amulet. It would not work. So
yeah, that was for the first variant of the ability. So there's 2 different abilities that it has. I think you just merged them.
I did. The other one is it can bring like me and 5 people, or up to 5 people. Oh, but
so what you're saying is that because it was cracked, it took something. She took something with her.
Yeah.
You broke it.
She broke it.
What a cunt.
Well, Troy said it was broken, and then it appeared to fix itself.
Yeah, it's not a broken item, but it's clear that action that she did wore on
Diminished it?
Not diminished,
Okay.
but like you can't do
Left
that
it
forever.
Yeah, so she definitely brought something
Not a
with her.
scroll of town portal.
Basically.
Haven't heard of Skull in Town Portal in a while. That's cool.
Is that the Hearthstone icon you put in there?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, nice. I like it.
I thought you guys.
It fits so perfectly.
Oh, that's amazing.
for her thing in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Anyways, have a good night, guys.
All right,
Have a good night.
Later.
See you, Kirk.
Yeah, it's it's ironic when she was talking about giving that to Kirk. I'm like, he's like the one character who definitely couldn't use it. And I think Artanis and Allura are the only people in the entire party who have aligned with the deity.
Did she align with the deity?
Yeah, she's of Sharess, right? She had the whole indoctrination with Lyre.
Yeah.
Oh, not indoctrination, but she's an acolyte of Sharess.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, I guess that counts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arjun is a godless man.
Oh,
No deity would allow what happened to him.
He swore off Muradin and Clangadin.
Yeah.
And Dermaold. All three.
Deities allowed that extermination, so they must not be real.
That's a fair thing to say. Very fair.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
that's interesting.
I'm curious to see how this two-pronged assault is gonna go.
Me
Yep,
too.
could be perfect or super messy.
You've given me plenty to think about, and that's what I needed.
I feel like we're gonna fuck this up. We have it just like the last plan. We have it planned out. We have things figured out, and we're gonna completely fucking change it.
Well, maybe we've learned our lesson. With
No,
that,
I doubt it.
monstrosity of a battle in the last one. I had to pull out all the tricks. No more scrolls of this next one, so it'll be all us.
But you have all your tricks back, and you have
Yeah,
battle plans.
Yeah, I mean, those will be interesting tricks to see how they play out.
Yeah,
New
but don't
tricks,
forget, we only have half of our hit dice.
What?
Do we? Why?
It's right, half of our hit dice, or is it only 2? You don't
Why?
recover all your hit dice on full rest. You only recover a portion.
Oh, you'll probably get all your hit dice back by the time you make it there, but I don't know.
Oh,
It's,
like it's
well,
slow
we-
recovery?
We could run into combat, or we could just push it and not rest.
that's true.
Risk
It depends on your strategy.
exhaustion. Yeah.
I mean, did we even use our hit dice? Probably, right?
Oh, you short rested to the max.
I
thought
had
most of you
I
did.
had no
How
hit
many
dice
hit
left.
dice do I get back then?
Give me a second. I will look it up. combat. Actually, I don't totally remember. David found it and posted it.
I'm gonna say 2.
I have 2 written because I thought it was 2 every long rest, but
I wonder if it's like half or
it
something
might
like
be
that.
half. But I mean, the book says round down for all halves, so I only get 2 anyways.
Well then, I get 3.
All right.
3. Okay.
Hit
Yeah, no,
dice,
that was a
page
good session.
12.
Had fun. I definitely wanted to blow something up with my fireball like, the whole time, but I chilled out. It'll come. It'll be magnificent.
Yeah. I had some combat prepared. I wasn't sure if you guys would press ahead or not, or like how long everything would take. But I'm ready for next time now. And,
I honestly
we'll see
like.
how everything goes. So
I thought you were gonna like shut the game down like a half hour ago. Well, I'm not gonna press out into combat now. We'll just wait.
Oh yeah, I wanted to
And
make
we just kept
sure
going
you
till
guys were in a
okay, cool.
position to like actually make your plan of attack.
Mm-hmm. No, this is good.
That helps
And
me.
I solved that riddle that David. There you go.
Can finally
got your
talk
riddle,
about. He
everybody.
can finally talk about his riddle.
I'm like soot in the eyes. But obviously I have to burn the thing. Basilingus.
Basilingus.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Ignis means fire.
Yes, I figured it out. And it was actually all the soot in the eyes. I'm like, what makes? Obviously, you just shoot it with fire. Duh. Good addition.
Like you could have like lit a match or like put in some oil. You're like, no, fuck it. Level 2 spell slot. Vengeance.
Yeah, I'm doing this. Magic in time.
Wouldn't
I mean,
have
I
it
was-
any other way.
I was ready to sit there and hack that door away.
Oh, I know. And if it hadn't have worked, then I would have been right there with you. Scimitar in hand, cutting nothing.
Alright, Fist, we need more scimitars. We broke them all on the stone door.
I currently am carrying 2 scimitars, a longsword, and 2 rapiers, and 2 daggers.
Holy shit.
Wow, you are already in arsenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that combination of things is about 18 pounds. It's like nothing. Like the
That's
rapiers and
cheese.
the longswords, and the rapiers and the scimitars are 2 pounds each. The
Yeah, that-
longsword is 3 pounds.
That's honestly
The dagger
insane
is
to
1
think
pound.
about. Like, I would have thought the carrying capacity would be worse.
Yeah, no, it's really not. Like, I'm just picturing them all basically strapped on my backpack. Like, the daggers are in there, the scimitars are kind of sticking out the top, the rapiers are just, like, over the back. It's all just hanging.
Yeah,
And
because
I'm
like
just
that
going.
shit's pretty heavy. Like,
It-
I would think. You're just like,
But,
no,
you
fuck
know.
it. I'm a warrior. I'm an adventurer.
It's only about, like, 35 pounds, my whole pack, and I've got quite a few things.
That's funny. All right. Well,
Here.
I'm-
strap on all
I'm
yours.
amazed at how little things weigh in this game.
Yeah, that's my... Is that
Like,
my whole pack
Yeah,
right
how
there?
heavy is 2
My-
pounds, right?
My armor is 14 pounds. My
Oh, wow.
great hammer is 10 pounds. And my battle axe is 4 pounds.
How heavy is 10 pounds?
Not that heavy. My kid's heavier than that.
Yeah.
Wow, so if
Like
you
my-
strapped your kid to, like, a pole and swung him, that's a hammer.
Bella's
Yeah,
about
it's not a very
15
good one,
pounds.
but
No, he's too soft.
Like,
yeah.
think I like to use
Also
my
disadvantage
animals
stuff.
as references. Like,
Yeah?
Bella's probably about 15 pounds.
Bella?
Yeah, not even. She's probably like 10 pounds.
That's fucking light.
Yeah, like
My
the,
cat's
the-
about 16 pounds. He's heavy.
That's insane.
like weapons seem to weigh nothing.
Well, maybe it's for...
Like
I don't even know why that would be. That's crazy. That is crazy.
I know blacksmithing hammers weigh more than that.
Yeah.
Well, a hammer itself probably weighs about 2 pounds. That's probably a good reference.
Well, they have that, actually. A light hammer they have. Yeah, that's a 2-pound thing. Light hammer.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking about that in reality. Like, if you picked up a hammer or whatever, that's about a 2-pound object.
There's no way
I don't
that
know
weighs the same as a short sword. Right?
I suppose just like the metal folded out and stretched, like because it's a brick of metal essentially on a stick,
That's true, eh?
and then the short sword is like that ingot stretched with a handle.
That's wow.
So like I don't know, yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Well,
I mean,
pikes
that's- I
are
looked
like
it up.
18 pounds. Like,
Yeah, and like I
This is
guess
like
it's
a
probably
metal
the
pole.
wood and just the sheer mass of the weapon.
yeah. The heavy weapon classes. It's the lightest heavy weapon, 6 pounds.
Battle axe is heavy weapon, right?
No, it's
martial
not.
weapon.
It's not considered a heavy.
Oh yeah,
The
it's,
great
it's a
axe
light.
is.
It's a light martial. That's right.
Yeah, a battle axe is a versatile, like the long sword, but it's not considered
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
That's the great axe. Thing is brutal.
Yeah, there's some weapons that are fucking heavy, and the armor gets heavy. But my guy doesn't wear armor,
Yeah.
so that's out.
You just have
My
the
guy
shield.
was medium.
Yeah, I guess a shield. What's
That's
the shield
6
weigh? It's
pounds.
like, okay, so that's like the heaviest thing I carry, and I carried it in my hands.
Yeah. That's why you're getting so jacked.
Exactly. My one arm is just fucking ripped. My other arm just does magic. It's like nothing. It's spindly.
Just gestures to people. Provides
Yeah,
middle
lifts people
fingers.
up. Exactly. You get it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy.
Man, I have guidance, and I don't think I've ever used it on anyone. I keep forgetting.
I have a
Guilty.
player in my campaign that used guidance on every roll.
Yeah.
Fucking pissed me off.
Like, you can't do it on everything, because, like, it takes time to cast. But,
Yeah, you can't do it on like every roll in combat, but like for all like skill checks and stuff.
yeah.
You know what that person would be like in real life too? It's like somebody who's like over your shoulder like all day, being like, "Hey, you should turn that to the right." Like when you're just like screwing something in, it's like, "Shut up!"
Yeah, guys, righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yeah, basically.
I'm helping. I'm helping. Guys, are you having trouble reading? You should turn on the light.
Oh, well
It's
put.
cold outside.
You're not the
guys.
boss of me.
And
God
the
damn
person
it.
that you're standing at the bus stop, they go, "Hey, it's cold today." Like, no fucking shit. Thanks.
Yeah, lift
Jesus.
with your back, not your legs. I mean, shit. Oh, you failed.
God damn it.
Like, it's such a small boost too that it's
Mhm.
like it's
I
just
know,
an
it's just-
annoying little burst of input.
That's why I, like, don't even remember it half the time. Like, whatever. It's fine. I'm not going to waste time with it. You guys
like-
just go.
It's like, it's 1d4. Chances are you'll roll a 1.
Yeah, like, unless it's a critical thing, then I really don't even feel bad about not doing it. Okay?
Yeah.
It's sweet to start combat with it though.
Yeah, I definitely want to remember to use it more often, because there are situations, like for stealthing and shit like that, too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
definitely got to throw that on people who are, like, the issue. Bardoon.
Bardoon's
gotta remember that.
distraction.
Yeah, it'll work well down with that amulet.
Have you actually have you seen the critical role stuff they do for group stealth?
No.
No.
It's really cool. They take a group average.
Oh.
That way, if you
Like
have
first-
one party member that sucks, they don't ruin it for the entire party. Like if everyone rolls 20s, and you have one guy rolling a 4. Like
Actually,
it
I
averages
heard
it.
That's
It
interesting.
averages it down.
So I actually
Yeah, I've heard
like
an
the
argument for
aspect of
that.
like having one party member like step on a twig and be like, "Sorry,"
Yeah.
and like
I-
ruining
like-
it.
I essentially see. I've heard arguments for it, like the super stealthy person, like catching them and being like, "Don't do that."
Yeah,
Like
that's basically what
seeing
they do. Is like they help each
essentially
other
their
stealth.
Yeah, so like the one guy's like really good and bypasses everything, and like the person who walk on the twig is like caught by the super stealthy guy. Mind you,
Yeah.
he's not as stealthy from that action, but I'll average out, kind of thing.
But
That's
then I also
Like I've
like
seen.
it. I also like it when like the one guy who has bad at stealth gets caught out, but everyone else gets the surprise round because they stealth so well.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
like that one. Especially when you guys space yourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when you're spread out well enough that it's like, oh look, they're starting to converge on this guy. Let's all kill him.
Mm,
Yeah, because I feel like that works really well when you're on a battle map and like you're playing
Yeah.
like a tactical game. I think Matt Mercer's games generally are all theater of the mind,
For the most part.
so he probably like does away with a lot of that like very technical stuff, just like in
He's,
just expediting the game, which is
he's-
like
he's actually-
respect, but like.
He's actually got a lot of battle maps this season. They have a lot more.
Oh, I
sponsors
haven't
and
seen
stuff.
him run a battle map before. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's usually one every session, like one big one they play on.
Nice.
It's really cool. They had like an underwater temple. He hooked up to a fish tank that had lights and water like underneath it.
Oh,
They
budget
had like a
battle
pirate
maps.
ship.
Yo, did you see fucking Coville's session? I watched it all.
I watched about 2 hours of it, and I got to YouTube the rest.
Yeah, no, it's up there now.
I liked it, but I also didn't like it. I prefer the critical role style where you're an audience, not interacting.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Because like he was a lot of the times like I
Very
understand why he was doing it. I understand why he was doing it. It was a cool idea. Where it was like, oh hey, instead of us looking up rules, I'm sure chat knows, and the consensus will be the rule basically. That way, it's not flipping through a book. But
yeah, it's a couple ways to get interaction, I guess. I thought it was very long-winded, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens when they go like more free roam.
Yeah,
I gotta take off, guys. Good luck.
All
right, yeah, have a good night, Nick. I'll see you tomorrow for your game.
Oh yeah, true.
Are we tomorrow?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and have it on tomorrow. Like, I have a lot of things. And I clicked the button a little early, but
Get on it, buddy. Looking forward to it. Wrangle up that Kirk character. I'm sure he's not ready yet.
Yeah, no, it should be good. Yeah, no, it should be good. All right, sounds good. Peace, guys.
Peace.
See you, Nick.
I should probably get going too. I think my wife misses me.
All right. Actually, a quick question for you. I've got a spot open on my Saturday night games. Wondering if you wanted to jump in with that, or if you got plans on weekends.
Ooh, oh, that would be really cool. But I don't think I can be a consistent free weekend.
Yeah,
I'm almost positive on that. I'm like all over the place on weekends. But thanks for the offer.
That's fair. Yeah.
You're planning on running that session like again at some point, right? You mentioned like mastering it and then running it again.
Yeah, so I have actually a lot of stuff that I fixed and adjusted and added in. So like once we're done here, we'll do it during the week if we want to run mine.
Nice.
And I should have stuff prepared for months and months, so I can just run whenever.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Being like already prepped.
Yeah, like I have characters and locations and like jobs in different cities all set out now. I have a world map I'm working on, and like the players, like Sean's in it, so Sean's playing with a couple of guys I had set up already.
Yeah,
and
that's
like
awesome.
they're all throwing me right through a fucking loop.
I bet.
I'm dangling like plot hooks in front of them. They're like, fuck that, we're going to do this thing. And it was like, ooh, you know, I had to find a way to hook it back in.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah.
So how's Sean been doing?
He's doing all right. He's the first session he didn't really do too much. He was getting accustomed to everything, but then second session he was doing a lot more.
Nice.
He was unfortunately the first person to go down.
Did he actually die?
No, he just got knocked down. He he decided to try to take on a pack of wolves himself.
Oh.
So he got attacked by 3 wolves. And one of them happened to crit him twice.
Fucking A. Do you stream?
Not yet. I'm going to, though.
Nice. I'm not sure if I should check it out or not. I really want to, but I don't know if it'd be spoilers for your main game. Or, well, not your main game, but your rerun of it, rather.
I mean, there'd be a couple spoilers, but I have no feeling we're not going to get there for a long time.
Oh, that's
like
fair.
right now, they're progressing on to one of the characters' side quests I created.
Oh, cool.
So we're working towards that right now. Then we have another character side quest they're working into, and then they'll probably get back into the main story. But I mean, that's in the future, so I have no fucking idea what they're gonna do.
Yeah, but, that's the beauty of it. You never really know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Fuck, I have no idea. I bet if you run that again, you'll have to do like so much prep all over again, even still.
Yeah, but most of the hard stuff will be done. We're coming up with different roles and where to get stuff and who to talk to. And,
the world building, yeah.
Yeah, because like right now, like asking me all these questions about these different guys, and I'm like, he's Fred, he's Ginseng, like
Ginseng.
like, let's just put random names, make character sheets, and I'll update as I go.
Yeah.
But like,
not everybody needs a character sheet.
Well, like a character entry.
Oh, like a journal. Oh, yeah.
That way I can just export the game or just take them out and put new people in. I'll have everything already set up.
True say.
That way it's a nice, easy transition.
Yeah, it's funny coming up with guys on the spot. Fucking Decimus. I don't remember a lot of the guys. Oh, what was your crew? Fist was the only one I named because I was actually the blacksmith of the town. And then it's like Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
I remember Johnny Blaze. He threw a torch.
I had the rock or something too.
The rock.
He had threw a rock at someone.
Yeah.
He picked one up and threw it.
That's fucking funny.
Fuck. And then there was who was the other guy? I had some guy that kept missing. What was his name? I forget.
His name?
He was a dick.
He was a fucking dick.
I gave him a good weapon too. It was the guy that gave my javelin or spear to or something.
Oh, of course, right? Oh yeah, Mace Windu.
Yeah, Mace Windu. Yeah, Mace was a beast.
Hank McCoy.
That was him, Hank. Fucking Hank sucked.
Hank sucked.
And we had what was it? Legolas was the other guy.
Oh, you had Jabba the Hutt.
That's it, Jabba, because that guy sniped with 2 javelins.
Jabba. Oh, that's right. I was like, was this guy like coffee or something? No, javelins.
Yeah, they were all named like after their weapons.
Yeah, except for Decimus. He was named after kicking ass.
Yeah, he was the guy that had no weapon, was just fucking beasting people.
Yeah, he did the most damage, I think. Grappling people.
Yeah,
That's what he was up to. That's fucking funny.
yeah.
I'm glad to hear your campaign's going well.
So far, there's only 2 sessions, but
oh really?
We're starting to get stuff. Yeah,
Oh.
I was in another game on Saturdays, and our DM pulled out. So it's like I've been working on one, so I'll step in, I guess, keep it going.
Oh yeah, because I remember you were
brought-
playing with a group, and then you just rock on.
Yeah, and then I brought Sean in, and I just lost a player because it's like 1 a.m. for most of the guys I've been playing with when they start.
Oh fuck.
So one guy was like, he just can't do it anymore. So I'm
Yeah,
now
that's pretty
down a
rough.
player.
Yeah, because what time do you normally run?
I start at 7:30,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but they're all over in the UK.
Yeah, that's rough, I guess. Guess they'd have to like do like a morning or afternoon for that.
Yeah,
Fucking yeah, that's
But-
pretty cool though.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be streaming it once I have things set up, once I have more prep done. Because I wasn't
Nice.
expecting to run this for a while. So I'm rushing prep right now and getting it all sorted out.
Man, I always feel like I'm rushing. Till the last minute.
They asked for a bunch of stuff for the next session, so I made notes like I have to create a weaponsmith, armorsmith, tanner, apothecary, horse beater, general store, another bar, barracks, training grounds, a farrier. I had to create a guild that has a world presence that they can join if they decide to. So I'll need a couple of them so they can pick which one they want.
Oh yeah.
I also have a couple other guys that I created that they didn't talk to yet,
Oh, that's
and I had to get them plot hooks from those guys. And I fucked up naming someone. I introduced them as the town guard of Flavinte, which they were headed to, and then they got to the gate, and the guard was just some fucking slacker guard. He's like, "Oh yeah, my brother's the town guard." They're like, "I thought the guy we just met was." I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, you're right."
Well, this
I was
guy's a con artist.
I was like, "Oh," he's like, "Oh yeah, he got fired. Forgot." He's like, "I don't pay much attention."
Well, at least it's
But
a character.
I'm tying his brother into something else, and have a plot point for his brother now.
Oh, that's funny.
Right, because his brother's going to be the leader of the guild now instead of the leader of the guard.
Well, it's a minor upgrade, I'd say.
Yeah, and then he's just whenever they find him, he's basically just going like, "That's my brother's an idiot. We just let him sit there." We actually have guards patrolling outside. He thinks he's doing a job, but they're just going to play it off as his brother's just a goofy moron.
Yeah, which is a great character trait.
And like, I had the option for them to try to steal magical weapons at the beginning and set like really fucking high DCs, and one of the guy hit every single one.
Whoa.
I was like, holy fuck. So
That's
got
a thing now.
he's got 3 magic weapons, but 2 of them are useless to him. He's got 2 rings and a wand.
That's amazing.
And I was like
You gonna share, buddy? Like,
actually, he's playing a greedy goblin, so he put them in his bag and nobody knows about them.
oh, of course.
He had, because he's playing a rogue, so he rolled a stealth of 26.
What the fuck?
And it was a 25 DCS set because it was like in the middle of the day, in the middle of the trading market, with no noticeable cover, with guard presence. I was like, it's possible because people are being distracted by customers, but like, not that possible.
Yeah, 26. Holy shit! He's like, if you fail that roll, like you're a wanted man, goblin. Like, there's no slack for goblins.
He failed one of them, and as the guys were coming over to deal with it, he sleight of hand checked it, putting it into a street sweeper's pocket.
Oh my god!
And then stealthed, and he got like a 24 on stealth again. And like, I had it set so that when the items were taken, they all had like alert spells, and like as soon as the alert spell went off, the owner was using locate object from like a distance, and communicating with the employee with like sending stones or the message cantrip or something like that. And it was like, okay, the object is here. So the shopkeeper and the guards went over and surrounded the street sweeper because the guy had like a 25 on his sleight of hand check and like a 24 on his stealth check, which I set at 20 at that point.
Wow.
Because he was already like headed away.
It's
and
like
it was
level
just,
1 rogue.
Yeah, it was like, holy fuck, like you're getting crits on everything basically.
That's insane. He must have. Well, he deserved him at that point. Risked his death for that, basically.
And then the best part was, so after he took 4, he lost 1 because he pawned it onto that guy. Then he went back to the table and took like 3 items where he actually took the 3 and got away with it.
Wow. That'd actually be amazing, like if he failed and then his character lost his hands.
That's what the punishment was.
That's what the punishment was? You have to go through the rest of the campaign with no hands.
Yeah, so then he wouldn't be able to hold a weapon. And he's a rogue.
Oh. Yeah, use your sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Like,
and like, because the way they came into the town, they hadn't been there for very long, so they didn't know the laws well enough.
Yeah.
But the town's designed to be super strict and have very like set in stone laws.
The prisoner's carnival.
So like the street sweeper was getting surrounded and almost had his hand cut off. I think I was going to take 2 fingers for the first time offender.
Oh wow.
So it was going to be like his pinky and his ring finger.
Oh.
That way he could still perform his duties as the street sweeper, but he knew that
everybody
when
knew.
They see him, yeah, he was tarnished.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the party jumped in and was like, they persuaded the guards to talk it down since it was the first offense. He had a family. He was just doing his job. Like, they managed to do persuasion checks. And then the shopkeeper, they turned on the shopkeeper and blamed him, and he failed all his rolls.
The shopkeeper did?
Yeah, like it's like the shopkeeper's assistant was selling the wares, and the shopkeeper's assistant is the one that was accusing people. He failed all his stuff, and because he was a multi-time offender, he ended up getting executed.
Wow.
And it was
like, know the stakes that they just slipped through.
Yeah, it was all first session. I was like, fuck, like I didn't expect any of this to happen.
Yeah.
But now I have tons of notes on it.
Of all like a few possibilities and like a well thought out town, which is good to have. Like now that like I have like the town of Mintar and Ria Tavern, like you guys going back there, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be great. But like if you guys hit a new city, it's like, all right, I need a minute. Like invent a city. It's so different.
Yeah, like I have 3, 4, 5 cities, a base idea of the cities created. And they keep going to smaller cities along the way. That like it's like, oh, I didn't think of the journey to these that take like a month and a half to get to. You should probably see cities along the way. Like, and you should probably have dangers on the road.
Yeah, there's a reason why Saradouche is the city of people who don't want to let you in.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, I don't have time for this. Yeah. There's nothing happening here. maybe next time.
See, like the part I find that's the most stressful is like, you can't just have a one shop sells all. It's like, fuck, to make this actually like plausible, it's like, okay, I need to have armor smiths, weaponsmiths, general stores, because like the armor smith isn't going to make you a sword.
Yeah.
Swordsmith isn't going to make your armor. A regular smith is going to be making you like horseshoes and like basic hammers and stuff like that. Like they're not going to be specialized in sword making because it's an art.
Yeah,
Same with shield design.
absolutely.
And then it's like, okay, they wanted to buy horses, so there's a horse breeder. It was like, but the horse breeder's not going to sell you the horseshoes and install them. That's not what he gives a shit about.
Yeah, and if the players are really interested in that level of like immersion, then that gets really important.
Well, it's not them. They'd rather just go one shot and buy everything. But it was like, I'm building a world, so it's like, realistically,
that's fair.
Horse breeder isn't going to do that, so you're going to have a farrier. The farrier is going to work with the horse breeder, so they'll be able to outfit you, but you just got to go talk to them. And then it was like a cart. Sure, you could find a cart anywhere, but you got to go to the carpenter, get them to make it. Then they want to create a hitch design for their horse that they're buying.
Yeah.
Carry the stuff on the cart. It's like, but a basic cart is just a hand-pulled cart, so it just has 2 handles.
You can spend a lot of time in town.
Yeah, so like you're going to need to spend a few days while things get made and purchased and set up. And also the horse isn't going to listen to you right away because you just bought it. Sure, it's got a broken horse because that's what the horse breeder does. But at the same time, you're not the horse breeder.
Yeah.
Like none of them know what horses, like how to mount a horse. So it's like, holy fuck.
Holy fuck indeed. That's sweet though. Must be having a lot of fun.
I'm having a blast designing the world. It's so stressful running that game though.
Yeah, it is.
Like I'm only 2 sessions in. I'm like, holy shit. Like Nick and Troy do this so seamlessly. I'm like,
that's like what?
Like, fuck. You guys do it so seamlessly. It's like, holy fuck.
Oh, maybe it seems. I'm glad it seems seamless.
Like I keep telling them, like, okay, I need a couple minutes here. Like, I had battle maps designed for a certain location they were supposed to go in. Then they got to location. It's like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. And then they're like, we're gonna go further head north. Oh fuck.
What's in the north? Oh no.
I have pre-made maps, so I was like, okay, you can go on this map now. This is still a good combat map. This makes it harder on you, which is fine with me. That's gonna be exciting. And then I was like, but fuck, I don't have any characters on here to use.
Oh yeah. Start from scratch.
Yeah, it was like, fuck, I gotta change where they come from. I gotta change their setup. I gotta change their tactics.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, it's so organic, right?
Yeah.
But from a player's perspective, that's really cool to know like the things react to the way you approach a situation. That's what I really like.
I'm excited for them to find the time challenge I have set up.
The time challenge?
Yeah, there's gonna be a cause and effect later on where they have a choice.
Oh yeah.
And
consequences.
It's a choice between following a lead to a city to get information or following a lead to a city that's gonna be under siege. And if you don't help that city in a certain number of days after that is prompted, the city's gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
No, like it's great.
It's like they can take the choices. Like the city's gonna get destroyed if they don't save it, and then there's no city, and then that's where one of the plot quests is, and then the person that's supposed to give it is gonna be dead.
Yeah, and it sounds like not sure like how do I relate this information without just like giving them psychic powers.
Well, it's gonna be like along the way they're gonna be hear rumblings of an uprising of something.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like right now, like I'm trying to get them to figure out about the Goblin uprising.
Right.
This guy's backstory is that goblins hoard enough treasure, and then whenever they have enough, they challenge the current Goblin King to combat. And
okay.
His brother stabbed him in the back and stole all his wealth that he accumulated, and it was a fair bit. So his brother took it all and left him for death. He somehow survived, and he's building his treasure back up so he can challenge the king.
Ah, a little bit of a civil war.
Yeah, and then while he's accumulating this, while he was on his adventure and recovering from the stab wound and all that stuff, his brother accumulated enough, made a pact with a drow who gave him poison. He fought the king with a poisoned blade and killed the king, and he's now the reigning Goblin King.
Oh, that's dope.
But my player's character has no idea about that. as far as he knows, the Goblin King is still the guy that was the Goblin King when he left. Nothing happened. But now this drow, with part of his contract, was that he has a goblin army at his disposal to do with what he pleases.
That's dope.
So
Little surprise, and then you'll have to find out what happened later.
Yeah, and like they are coming up to the first like goblin sect where a hobgoblin is leading them. But because this other goblin, like the way he killed the king, he is the head goblin, so the hobgoblins are listening to them as well right now.
Yeah.
Especially because of the powerful backer. But they're also running rampant. So they have a little fortress that they've accumulated, or like a little base, and they're gonna have to fight their way through the base to get information.
Cool.
So like I have lots planned. I have things ready. But I have to get my players to fucking do it.
Yeah, and they might never do it.
Yeah. I'm leading them right into it.
Yeah, we'll see.
This one I'm like forcing the bait onto them.
Oh, you're putting them on them tracks. Get over here. Did all this work.
I'm putting them on the tracks, but they don't know I am.
Oh.
So far, they think they still have lots of options.
That is an art.
It's like they specifically asked for a world guild to be built. That way they could find a guild, join it, and have consistent quests coming in that aren't the main quests, but if they need to level up a little bit before mission, they can check in, return in rewards or trophies or anything and get the rewards from it. But they also want to invest in a city and make a stronghold for themselves, so I have to give them higher gold rewards so they can do that.
Yeah.
So I have to make it plausible for them to do that.
Yeah. I look forward to some of that too. Something to do with all the gold that you guys are going to eventually find yourselves in. I gotta get to bed, my man.
Alright, sure. I will catch you later. Excellent session. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for playing. I had a blasty blast.
And we'll shoot this back up tomorrow with D&D Blue.
Yeah, we'll fight back to back in the bar.
Are we in a bar? I have no idea where
we're in a bar. Yeah, I just threw a table at a guy with a thunder wave.
Oh, nice!
It's so fun. Never felt so epic as Avius before. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right, Trey. Take care.